It's the Drinking with Drew Show. The only podcast in Florida hosted by the private investigator of the stars, Drew.
So I'll just come.
Can you get this fucking stranger off my damn lawn?
I like it.
We're sampling drinks from across the world, but mainly from Riverview, Florida. We're giving you the spin on all the news you need to know about. Local, national, maybe even from your bedroom. Yep, that includes sex and whatever else we care to talk about.
I actually have a butthole in my face.
Better than Joe Rogan, but not as good as Jerry Springer. You'll laugh.
like I was on a safari and I got eaten by a lion. Like, fuck yeah. Like, you get to heaven, you got, like, street cred.
You'll cry.
I miss you, yeah. We still have here, right?
You'll want to pry your earballs off. Tune in. Tune out. Don't believe a word we say. That's so freaking cool, man. DrinkingWithDrew.com with guest Lusty Laura, the neighbor Joe, Garbee. Special appearances by Fred and Kasey. And now, here's Drew. Y'all better listen up now.
All right, everybody. Trying to get shit straight tonight. It's always something with this damn studio. Although we are always trying to improve and move forward.
It's a poor carpenter that blames his tools.
So what?
A poor carpenter blames his tools.
Joe, you don't have to lean into the microphone. You're good where you're at.
Alright.
I know you want to do it, but
Are we
We are-
visual or are we still on the screen for the?
you're that's live. But I will tell you when to switch to, what is it, camera 5 or 4? What's the 6? Okay, so yeah, when you.
But I don't know when we're visual because my screen is gone.
You're gonna watch that.
Right, but
And then
why am I going to look over there when I used to look right there?
Because right now the shit's not working. I don't have another answer. We can cancel the show and fucking do it next week.
Yes.
Okay, everybody, good night. Have a good one.
I want to talk about Angus Cloud first, at least.
Who is that?
The guy
The
that
actor.
died.
Oh, okay. Is that immediate? Let's do it.
Oh, no, I was.
Oh, you I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to cancel the show. I want to talk about some celebrity that died. Okay.
Yeah.
So my audio is going to suck tonight because right before the show, my mixer pooped out on me. So I have literally shitty background noise and shitty audio. So I apologize.
It's all right. Your audio always sucks in my ears.
That's true.
Yeah. All of our fans are going to write in with hate mail now.
I know. But I hopefully have you guys, which are technically the real stars of the show, your audio should be excellent. So when I ask you a question, I'll do this. See the difference? You hear the difference?
Yeah,
it's nuts.
significant.
It's literally nuts.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like a record.
yeah, I literally, like I'm from
Cracks and pops.
1970s.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do with it, but,
Got to cup the balls.
got to cup the balls. I mean, it was literally working 20 minutes before Kasey got here. We went and got pizza, and now that. So I apologize for the shitty quality. So yeah, how's Luna? Let's show Kasey's Luna.
There we go. Look at that little pupper face.
She is visiting the show today.
Special guest.
Yeah. How old is Luna?
She will be 6 months and 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Someone's getting drunk tonight.
Yeah, she's turning big.
right. So, yeah, this is gonna annoy me all the fuck night. So maybe I'll just get.
So on that note, let's
Drunk.
open the beer I brought.
Right.
You won't notice it anymore. The pain goes away.
There you go.
Yeah, Kasey brought some special beers.
Ooh.
Everything will be buzzing when you drink her beer.
The same place that Joe bought his beers from last week, right?
Yup.
Okay.
I brought the secret stash though.
We can do it.
You want to do it?
Oh.
I mean, we might as well. It's 15% alcohol, so
I thought it was 19. Was it 15 or 19?
Let's see.
Old enough to drink almost.
14.
Oh, we have to actually unzip them.
Oh yeah, that's a process.
It's
It's like
My
a
goodness.
it's like a
Unzip.
champagne cork.
Oh.
Oh wait, are we gonna like pop them? No, don't pop them because we don't need to break anything in the studio.
All right.
Just point it away from your face, just in case.
Right.
I'm just gonna make Joe open mine then. On that note, Joe.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Are we ready to die?
They're really gonna pop?
No, probably not. I don't
You
know.
could use a corkscrew and probably pull it out without popping it. Mine's still not loose enough. My fingers are not cooperating.
I want to leave this cap on so it doesn't.
Right, go all the way.
Don't break a nail.
My nails are cut. They're short now. I just don't want to like break a light or a fan or. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna have to do that.
I'm not doing it.
I have no
Pass it
grip
to-
strength.
Pass it to Joe.
Exactly. The woodworker
It's
can
wet,
can
too.
manage this. See, he's all ready. You hear that?
Oh, see,
It doesn't.
who got
It doesn't pop
Who got
loud.
it? You got it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just
Finish-
open them and
finish
pass
me
them
up.
back.
Did we discuss this
that one.
pre-show? Who was opening what?
Here, you want to send that this way, Laura?
I think I got it. I feel it wiggle. Oh, that's a great face. Hi, live.
Well, you did just feel it wiggle, so.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Ooh, this could be good.
You know, it's
Are we
it's
just
interesting.
drinking out of the bottles, or do we have actual
I don't know.
something we're gonna drink out of?
I mean,
Here's a
unless you got
bottle.
a chilled glass, I think the bottle works.
We have no chill glasses. No.
See, so
No
we're
chilled
we're
glasses.
drink this.
Are these
Belgian
bottles that you're not
quintuple.
supposed to
Need it
drink? Are we not supposed to drink the yeast on the bottom? Are they that bad?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Drinking yeast on the what?
Honey vanilla Chardonnay.
Yeah. Show
that
your
what it
camera.
is?
Show what it is.
Who are we talking
I
to?
know.
Oh, Laura. I said show your camera.
Are we doing?
There we go.
I know. Far enough here. Maybe I can
Simon's
see
so
yours.
good at this game, he even took off his own cup.
Are you serious?
How it even came off.
Luna helped him.
Genius.
All right. Let me try it.
Okay, you start. Can you hear me, by the way? Because I feel like I
Yes.
like look away and it goes.
Take note of what it pairs well with. You know, all the others they name cheeses and stuff. This pairs well with a designated driver.
Ah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's me. I
Fantastic.
guess I'm not gonna enjoy it.
It is 14%. That's crazy. I mean, it's
good?
really good. Like, I think I would like it if it was, you know, ice cold though.
Right.
oh, it's not ice cold?
Good.
And
How,
ice.
how long's it been in there?
Like an hour and a half since Casey got here.
See, it's got like almost a Guinness flavor profile, but then you get the fruitiness, and it's kind of light.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dangerous one,
It's interesting.
given how high the alcohol content is.
Yeah.
If
It
the-
almost reminds me of a port.
Right. That's a good comparison.
Go on,
Yeah,
Joe.
it does have a little bit of a port
Mhm.
flavor to
I'm not sure.
Okay.
No,
That's he's
not
like
sure.
Glad we worked that
not
out.
thumbs up or thumbs down. It's
They
kind
should put that in their ad
It's
campaign.
different.
I'm not
Right.
sure.
Right.
I can definitely go with you on that port side because I can kind of taste that.
Mm-hmm.
Port is the
But
left.
yes, it is the left. I do kind of see where you said almost like a Guinness because it's got that profile to it. But I'm not sure if I'm decided on it one way or another yet. I have to see.
Well, that's the beauty of it. You drink enough of it, you decide you like it
I'm
because you can't tell
going
anymore.
to wash it down with my Dos Equis.
For not being a beer fan, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is
can
it
drink it.
considered a beer?
It
Well,
is.
It's a craft beer.
Yeah.
It's a Belgian quintuple.
Quintuple.
Do we have a reading of,
Do we
the bar?
need a reading?
Yeah, there you go. It's all on you.
All right, scene. Honey, vanilla, Chardonnay. Big Storm's Quintuple is a Belgian strong golden ale, co-fermented with Belgian and Champagne yeast for 8 months in French oak Chardonnay barrels. The result is a beautiful, deep copper ale with a balance of honey and brown sugar sweetness, finished with notes of Chardonnay, vanilla, and tropical fruit.
I'm sold.
Because that's always how I finish.
I don't care how sexy you
I just-
sound.
I just-
Yeast is not a sexy word.
I don't know. I just finished.
I mean,
I mean,
I need a towel, so.
Yeah,
we always finish with notes of Chardonnay and vanilla.
did you make drinking with your underwear? Because I could use a pair.
Yeah. Grab you a pair.
Wait, why did you take my bottle away?
I mean,
Yeah.
you're sharing
Your,
it,
your
so-
girl,
Yeah, he,
your
like,
girl's
ran away
about
with-
to get crunk.
Right.
Don't
I don't
back.
need a designated driver tonight. I need to be able to
John
work
said you had
later.
work to do
but
later,
I
so.
know.
So we didn't even get to it, but tonight we have a full house. We have Laura.
Ooh.
Lusty Laura.
Lusty Laura. We have Garbee.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Salutations.
We have Kasey and Luna.
Who's hiding?
Passed out.
Now
1.5.
took a shit and now it's
She's like
hiding.
gone.
And we have neighbor Joe.
Love the enthusiasm, Joe. Love it.
He's still not sure.
I'm working
still
on
not
it.
Joe. How was
There
that?
you go.
There we go.
He's been
That-
working on that one all day.
That gets
Yes.
some.
yes.
When I'm not around,
That's
he just sits at home and practices his shouting my
That's
name
why the
into
monitor
microphone.
doesn't work. I
Right.
hope you're happy.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm just kidding.
Neighbor Joe.
Oh, Jesus. That is why my monitor does not work.
I mean, at least that microphone doesn't hiss and buzz.
I did tell him to sound like a chipmunk all night because I knew that wouldn't work.
That gets you in the mood, huh?
Totally.
Well, what I'm noticing is I need to bring more Category 5 for Laura.
Fuck yes.
Now it is a bigger bottle and it is much stronger alcohol. So do they charge a significant much more?
Because of the barrel aging process and the length of time it takes and all the ingredients that go into it, it's a very limited batch. And if you buy a bottle outright instead of buying a case, they're like $20 a bottle. Because
Oh.
it's as strong as a wine. So
That's-
think about it. You've got a couple
Oh, yeah.
glasses of wine in here.
That's why I was wondering.
It's not
Yeah.
a ridiculous price.
No,
but,
even at 14%, it's double what a wine would be,
right.
right? I mean, a good wine is like 9%. So I mean, that's even not really double, but still, it's a significant amount.
Right.
But yeah, I'd say 20 is probably about right for a bottle.
How do I sound, y'all?
Oh, it's
Good.
A little better?
Lovely.
Yeah.
What'd you do differently?
He got rid of the chipmunk.
Oh,
Now we need a bottle reading from him.
I was gonna say that almost had the same effect as the bottle read for me.
Bottle reading. It's not working. Bottle.
There you go.
There you go.
You want me to do a bottle reading? Don't do that. Everybody will run. We'll have everybody closed off.
read the Dos Equis bottle.
Here.
Two
If it's in
X's.
Spanish, it's going to be real bad.
I don't always
Made in
drink
Mexico.
beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to keep this right here, Laura.
Perfect. Thank you.
We'll put this down here. No robot voice tonight.
Sorry, everyone.
I see a pair of glasses on the floor that I might be able to use later.
Your old readers.
My old readers.
One of the 10 pairs that I've purchased in the last year for you.
Yep. Yep.
It's a fun age to get to, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah,
Sucks.
So, but
Drugstore
what are
readers.
you like at a 2.0? Are we like a 1.75?
1.25.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
Itching in
buy them
there.
I buy them
Yeah.
in like 5 packs on Amazon for like $15. So
It's a reasonable.
at least they're
reasonable one.
cheap. At least he doesn't use the really expensive readers, or I guess this would used to be glasses. But
Okay, so here's the rule. When you go to the new 6, okay, that is going to be the actual computer monitor. So when I go to a story, you're going to be able to see.
to do it.
Yeah,
now?
just try it out, okay? So you can see what is actually going to be
Nice.
on the monitor,
Okay.
okay? So that's why
All of
we
those
did
things. So tell me when you're ready for your stories.
that. I will let you know. Until then,
Perfect.
you can't see what's on my monitor. So I'm going to surprise you because last week and a couple weeks before, when I would try to go to a story, you guys would see it flash, and then you were cheating by looking at the monitors.
I feel like you were looking at me when you said you were cheating on like
Yeah, maybe.
the. I wasn't. You're talking about the top 10 list that we did last week.
What was our top 10 last week? No, it was
Most sensitive-
more of the booter bang because y'all were looking at the websites first. So yeah,
Who are we
Alright.
banging tonight?
yep.
We're gonna do the booter bang.
We're gonna do a booter bang.
Did I call the toot and boot?
The
What is
toot and
a
boot.
what is a booter bang?
It is when you weren't you here? You weren't here
He-
last week,
He-
but
he
you've
was-
done a
he
booter
was
bang.
here when we
Boot
talked about the
or
one on the
bang.
beach.
Not one word.
Yeah, remember?
Oh
so
no, huh?
so it's the knockoff from Hot or Not.
Oh, okay.
So it's boot or
Boot or
bang. So
bang,
you're
okay.
going to boot her out of bed, or you're
Gotcha.
going to bang her, just
Yeah.
based on the story.
Or
I thought-
him, because there's some
Yeah,
men
we did.
involved.
You know.
I thought you
There
were.
was
I thought
there
you
was
were
the couple on the
clumping-
beach last time.
I thought
Yeah.
booter was one word.
Right,
Like,
that's
what is-
what
That's perfect.
What?
I know.
that's
Casey
what I
thought
said
too.
when we started talking about it
Eye to
after
eye.
that week.
The shirts I'm going to make are going to be BOODERBANG.
I see.
Booter bang.
Oh,
But
so
when
you
we
trademarked
say it, it's boot or bang.
Are these at least going to be crop tops, not dresses?
It's whatever the news story releases on the photo of the person. So it's going, oh, you're talking about the T-shirts. Oh, well, we'll see. Maybe.
Mine is just going to say boob and bang.
I'm going to
a
give
crop
you
top.
I'm going to give you like some nylon tape that just says booter bang.
That works.
I can feel that like that percentage is you can feel it.
Oh, I told you it's a one be gone.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. You sip a little too much on it. That's why I said get
Get
to it
back
early.
on it. Bling, bling,
Is that the broken leg? Because if you have two of them, you're on the floor.
Probably.
Oh.
All right. So Joe's on
He just moved
a
right on. He didn't care about my joke.
no. I mean,
I'm just ready to boot her back.
Okay. Let's just skip to that.
you want to do it now? Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
then we
like
can
booter bang needs to be a term into like Urban Dictionary that
It's
people
gonna
start
get
looking
there.
up and like, what the fuck is a
It's gonna
booter
get there.
bang? Urban Dictionary. Do people still look that up?
It's like a
I-
butterface.
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
it can't be on there until Drew buys the website domain.
Yeah.
Right.
And you got to get it into the lexicon.
What the fuck is that?
Well, we just gotta like introduce it to middle schoolers on TikTok
There you
and then
go,
spread
exactly.
Middle schooler? Can we at least go high school so we're not sounding so pervy?
it.
Jeez.
Okay. So here's the story. 2 women were arrested in connection with the July 4th fight that resulted in one of them biting part of the other's ear off. Now Laura's seen the photo,
I
so
found
she's
this
disqualified.
one. I'm disqualified.
Dixie Stiles, 18, was charged with battery, and Macy Reagan, 23, has been charged with felony battery causing bodily harm. The Bay County Sheriff's Office said Thursday.
This is Florida, right? Bay County, Florida? Yeah.
Where is Bay County?
Panhandle, Panama City area. Deputies encountered the pair when they responded to an assault and battery in Callaway. It's a little city there, apparently.
Can you read the story in Casey's voice?
No, sorry.
Callaway. Macy Titty
Say booter bang.
Bear bang.
Boot or bang.
There you go. An investigation revealed there was an unsupervised house party. Is there ever a supervised house party?
No.
Being thrown at the nearby block on Ullakey Street by minors. Just after midnight, a fight happened involving several men in a yard at the residence. Reagan was trying to leave to walk to her home when she was confronted by Stiles, who accused her of stealing alcohol and vape pens. At some point, Reagan allegedly pulled out a 9mm handgun from her waistband. That's even more impressive from her waistband.
Wait, was that the 18-year-old or the 23-year-old?
23.
23-year-old.
Okay.
Stiles shoved the firearm away and the fight ensued.
That is a gutsy bitch to
During-
like shove a firearm away.
Yeah. During the fight, Reagan bit off the top of Stiles' ears. Her ear, not ears. One ear. The ear was unable to be reattached. Multiple bruises and lacerations were also inflicted during the fight, the sheriff's office said. So that's the basics of the fight.
So
I'm booting both. I
wait,
can tell you right
which
now.
one is
Yeah.
the one? Which one's the one with the gun? The
23-year-old
no, the,
had the gun.
the biter or the bitey.
The biter
biter.
had the gun.
So she pulls the gun,
Mm-hmm.
gets it knocked away from her, and then decides to bite the girl
Yes.
instead.
Yep.
So she goes to the backup option.
I'm pretty
Yep.
sure I saw that in a Bourne movie.
Now,
Pretty sure it was also a boxing match.
I'm a little
Yes.
concerned that they put photos of these women in the article and then gave the one's address.
Well,
I-
it's the mugshot. And
Yeah,
all the
I mean-
information's on-
I think this is a good story because it actually highlights the fact that when they passed the law that said you can concealed carry without a permit, they just assumed it would be all stupid men doing stupid things.
It's true.
And now,
Yeah.
now it's highlighting that the fact that not just men are stupid
yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
they
there's-
or irresponsible or whatnot.
Yeah, but there's also a statute on carrying a firearm while drinking.
exactly.
And I made this point when this statute was first being introduced before it was actually legal.
Expect a lot of stupid
Yep,
things.
expect stupid shit. People
And
being charged with stupid shit.
What are we, 3 weeks in?
Yeah,
no, I mean
No,
with
4
4
weeks in.
4 weeks.
4 weeks in?
with the concealed carry permit, you're not
No
allowed to
permit
carry.
anymore.
You're not allowed to carry into a bar. You know, if you're in the area of a
Well,
restaurant that serves more alcohol
Okay.
than they do food, so they had provisions around it to kind of keep people
they?
away from. Well, with the permits,
But none
yeah.
of these laws supersede the permit requirements. So there's still the you can't carry while you're drunk, you can't carry in a bar.
Right.
But then there's that, okay, it serves
Totally.
food. Is it 51% food versus alcohol? So, whatever.
But nobody takes the class or reads the booklet that goes with the class to know the requirements.
But-
So
Right.
that's why they don't know, I can't have it at a bar. I can't, bring it to a school.
I'm sorry, I
Parents
sidetracked the
kinda thing,
conversation there.
you
Well,
did,
I mean,
Joe.
Let's go
most-
back to see if she's hot or not.
Most
Yeah.
instructors
Boot
though,
or bang, Joe,
don't
not
bother to
hot or
go
not.
into that depth of it. They just kind of like rubber stamp it. You know, they've
No,
got
no,
several
yeah.
that are like, here, shoot a couple live rounds into a barrel and I'll sign your certificate. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've taken the class twice because I took the class. They didn't have the paperwork. I just never got it. And then I took it again because I was supposed to get the concealed carry as part of a Christmas gift. Hint, hint. I still get owed a Christmas gift. But it was definitely two very different styles of teaching. The very first one I went to, they were very informative. They were, education on all different types of guns. If you're going to have one in your house with kids versus not kids, carrying it on you. And then the second class I took, the guy just like bullshit and didn't care and was like, here, load the gun and shoot it down this. It was just completely different. So I'm glad I took the first one at least.
Yeah.
Now, would you have shot this girl that tried to bite your ear?
Yeah, well, if somebody bit my fucking ear, I'd probably shoot him, but I wouldn't be pulling out a gun unless I feared for my life, and I doubt somebody fears for their life if she's accusing you of stealing alcohol and vape pens.
Right.
She's not coming at you to kill you. She's coming at you to get her shit back.
She proactively pulled the gun before any altercation occurred.
Right, yeah.
So
So
she
she
was the
instigated
aggressor,
Yeah.
and she definitely deserved.
No.
I mean, they've got the 5-10 life law in Florida as far as brandishing, threatening, all that. So she's probably going to serve a pretty hefty sentence.
I
for
think
her
we're on a
stupidity.
double boot. now.
Garbee's going to have to leave before we even get to talk about
I was gonna
preseason
say,
football.
I am.
Before the boot or bang decisions get
Yeah.
I think
I'm gonna
I
become-
think we're on double boot right now.
I'm gonna become the aggressor if we don't boot her back.
Well, it's too Mike Tyson-y, so I got to boot.
Very Mike Tyson.
Well, there's
Booting.
there's
You got
two.
Holyfield.
There's two.
There's
so
two
are you,
chicks there, so you can go for
are you
both.
booting them both?
I'm booting
Yep,
both.
I'm booting them both.
I mean, if you're fighting over vape pens, sorry. No.
All right, Laura, show the camera.
I feel like this is gonna confirm
Ready?
our boots.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, that was a frisky fight.
She still has a black eye.
And they're both
Yeah.
smiling too.
Like, she's got a bandage around her head. I thought
Well,
that
she's
was.
missing a damn ear. You thought it was a nun cap thing?
Yeah, I thought.
I was thinking it was a headband.
I thought it was a head. Like, I'm fancy. I'm in prison. I'm in jail.
Is she the older one or the younger one?
I think the
The
younger one's on
headband
the
is
right.
the younger
Oh, no,
one.
the
I
20
should've-
All right, so the one
The one with the black
in
eye is the 23-year-old. The one with the bandage with the missing ear is the 18-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have worn my glasses, but from what I can tell here, I would definitely bang the 23-year-old.
I have a pair of
I
125s.
I feel
on.
like
You just have
yeah.
a thing for girls with black eyes and bruises?
No, I mean she looks like she's hot, but I don't have my glasses on.
I feel like
So
I feel like they both would clean
So-
up. I
so
feel
I
like
also
the
see
girl
three
on
of them.
I feel like the 18-year-old would be able to pick up any guy at a country bar.
That's a good way to put it.
And the other one, she'd have more
Okay,
luck up across the average.
there you go. There's your surprise boot or
was-
bang.
yeah.
What was your decision?
I don't even. Did you?
he'd bang.
You said bang both. Don't
Yeah,
lie.
I don't remember.
He
But
wears readers. He
Normally
would bang
we have
both.
no standards at all.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
None.
anything with a hole in a pulse.
I'm
but
I'm disappointed we didn't get to see the
the ear.
ear, right?
We want to see the
Show me-
bloody ear.
I'm
Well-
sure she has that shit posted on her social media somewhere.
How
I'm
much
sure
of
we
the
can find
ear
it.
was removed here?
That's
Well-
true. I would say this. I would bang with the ear, boot without.
without. See, I had a
the deal
friend.
breaker.
I would just bang the ear.
Oh.
just rub it on there for some lotion.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a friend growing up that got into a fight. His name was Dirt. Not
Dirt?
his real name, but we called him Dirt.
Is Joe Dirt?
And he got into a fight
Joe D or
and got
K?
his ear bitten off. So I know a guy.
Man.
Yeah.
I was watching this boxing match one time.
Tell me that story.
Bit his
Laura,
ear.
you're killing this, I think, more than I
You
am.
are killing it more than I am.
Laura.
Hey,
Laura.
Gonna wash it down with my Dos Equis. Hang on.
And as far as bottles go, it's a pretty thick bottle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's good beer. Do you still want to do the other one we brought?
I know what Laura likes. She likes it long and thick.
Well, she's with the wrong guy.
Well, I mean, it's just the head that's thick. It's got a thick little cap going on there.
Yeah. All right. Let me check our subscribers and our comments and our viewers.
Do we have any?
We have 2 viewers.
I'm a little annoyed that our number one viewer wasn't here last week. I don't know.
Maybe she's taking a break, Joe.
Oh,
I'll
well.
just say she's taking a break.
She missed out on some really good content.
What, Johanna?
Yeah.
Greg. I think our viewers are Laura and Greg. Go to camera 6.
No wonder why your Wi-Fi is always lagging.
Right?
You're streaming it.
Greg's comment.
What?
His first time, long time. Hilarious.
Me love you long time.
All right. So,
Suki $10.
preseason football is starting.
Okay, let me just get my fingers ready for their cameras because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. And Kasey, your team is playing the first preseason game of the season.
Uh-oh.
How you feeling about that?
So excited.
Against
Look at that
Aaron
face.
Rodgers, his first time as a Jet. Are you losing?
Our defense is pretty stout, but I'm still struggling with ambivalence over Watson being brought on the squad. Because there were so many women
He's gross.
where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, I can't believe that many victims weren't telling the truth. And we go and drop the largest contract, guaranteed contract at that time on this man when he carries all this baggage. When there was plenty of upcoming talent, we could have filled the gap for a little while. So, I mean, as a Browns fan, I've suffered forever. We've had so many heartbreaking losses. You want them to win, but at the same time, it makes me feel gross. And I have to go shower and rub my skin off.
I think
to cheer for him.
the good news is I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 3 passes. I think he's going to not even play maybe.
He'll play.
They're going to bring him out for the first, at least the first series.
You think?
Just to show him off. They always bring the starters out in at least the first preseason game for at least a drive, sometimes 2, sometimes the whole first quarter.
Did he go to the Browns?
Even when the
Especially
starter's
he's on
like
the Jets.
52 years old?
They're going to want to show him off because they've spent the money. They've got a lot of really hot young receivers. They want to hype up the fan base and get people talking.
I like when
it's a Hall of
Kasey
Fame
says
game.
hot.
It's a Hall of Fame game. First game on the schedule for the calendar. You know, he'll play at least one series.
Right, and this is the first time Deshaun's really had time with the team to shake off some of the rust, because when he came in at the end of the season last year, he looked
Do you
like
want to
dog
be on
trash.
me and Greg's fantasy football league?
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Okay, there you go. We got a new one.
Don't cry too much when I win, though.
Are you full?
We're full.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I was going to say, you
No,
can't
you're
just have an odd
you're
number.
You're just replacing Mike.
Oh.
You're taking over.
You can't
Mike's
just
thing.
add somebody randomly to a league?
No, you have to have even
You have
numbers.
11 teams then.
Drew and I are
So
co-owners.
there you go. You can do that.
There
We'll
you
work
go.
together.
That's cheating in my book because
So-
Casey knows more than
But here's
probably
the
all
thing.
the other
So
guys on the squad.
me and Casey can go
league.
to the draft party,
Yes.
and she can pick for me as like a co-owner.
Exactly.
Does that work?
I guess.
Her just get too drunk,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll have to step in.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
What's
That's.
category 5?
And Laura will be my escort, and when people
There
are
you
like,
go.
Did you
trying
say
to make,
ass court?
No. Well,
She
yes.
did, and that was amazing.
I'm pretty sure she said ass court.
I will be in a cheerleader uniform with pom-poms and everything.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
when
there.
when the others are making their picks, I'll just start shaking her tits, and they'll start picking really horrible people.
It's like
Okay.
a good luck charm.
No,
Charm.
you don't want Patrick Mahomes.
This is the
But you
only.
got to do it again. I was laughing too hard to change the camera.
This is the only party that Garbee has once a year. Is the draft party. Am I right? For the most part.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
we have other stuff, but nothing.
But this is the only one where Amaya gets naked.
Hell yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see how it goes. But when is it?
Saturday of Labor Day week.
That
Ooh.
means nothing to me. What's
He's like, I need to
I don't
change.
know the date.
September 6th?
First Saturday of
weekend in
September.
September 6th, I
Okay.
think.
The
We
first
need,
Saturday
we need to
of September.
plan coordinating outfits. Do I get a prosthetic beard and stuff too? Like,
You should go as a masseuse.
No.
how are we gonna
Do not-
There
You're
we
gonna
Do
go.
draft
not.
Watson, so dress as a masseuse.
Yeah, I'll bring the massage table.
There you go.
You know,
There we go.
He'll bring the massage
Done.
oils.
yeah.
I mean, I've got plenty of Browns jerseys, no Watson jerseys, but you know, we don't know what goes behind closed doors up there.
Okay. So hopefully I'll get some. A lot of times during football season, I'll get the wives of NFL players that contact me that want to do surveillance on their husbands while they're in town playing the Bucks.
Really?
Yeah, and
Awesome.
we'll.
I'll get one on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's what happens when you post on Craigslist.
no, I mean it's just through contacts, connections. People are curious what their husbands are doing, and usually the players are like confined to their hotel room. So it's me basically hanging out in a hotel,
Waiting
waiting
some-
for some escort to
Right.
show up and go up to a floor that they're on. So it's very high security too. They usually
But-
have their own security.
So do you have to get into the elevator with the escort and then get off on the same floor and then just walk by them to know exactly what room they're going? Because if you're just watching the floor that they go to,
It sounds like
there's
Laura.
so many rooms.
It sounds like Laura's gonna hire somebody to follow you when
I
you're
know,
doing the
yeah.
jobs.
No, it sounds like I need to make sure that I'm not being followed.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
I'll
could
show up and make some
we
money.
could game this up together. I'll just dress really hookerish, and you can
Let's do
say,
it.
"See, look,
There you go.
she was going up there. Look,
No,
she's
but these
right
are
outside his
usually
room."
high paid escorts that are ordered months in advance. Like, oh, you're going to be there
She is
November
very,
1st.
very expensive.
Can we put an ad on like now and see if somebody contacts you for like a game in November or October or something?
There we go. Let's take the photos and pretend I'm an escort.
Pretend. Okay. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So any more preseason assumptions? The Bucks are going to go with.
Bucks are gonna suck.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the whole thing?
The preseason tells you so little because, you don't get to see the plays they've dreamed up. You don't see the synergy of the star core players. You don't see the rookies coming out in their full potential. It's fun to watch, but it's not something you sit there closely analyzing.
So what's the point of the preseason if
For
you're
the-
not
for the-
playing their main people?
For the teams to identify who's going to make the roster.
Right.
Oh,
So we
okay.
pay attention to Kasey reading beer ingredients more than we do preseason?
Yes.
Okay.
At least I do.
Okay.
As is everybody else in this room.
Yes.
Okay. So did you hear about the Trader Joe recalls?
Do
Right.
we
No.
even have a Trader Joe's?
Yep.
South
There's one in
Tampa.
South Tampa. Yeah.
Was it Category 5 beer?
Pretty much. All right, so Trader Joe's has had 3 recalls recently. Okay, so one was insects in soup.
I mean, that's a delicacy in some countries.
That's
Extra
true.
protein.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other 2 involved rocks.
And cookies.
Oh, the rocks.
One was
That's right, I
rocks
did
and
hear about the
cookies.
rocks, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Coke
I-
rocks?
I
What
should
kind of
have
rocks?
remembered the rocks. I should have
Nobody would
remembered
call
the
a recall
rocks.
if they were Coke rocks.
And-
These are like rock rocks.
Rocks and falafel. How does rocks get in falafel?
Falafel.
Like, and is this like interior espionage? Like, how does this happen 3 times with one company in that short of a time?
Oh, is one
Well,
manufacturer
Trader
did all
Joe's-
this?
Was
Oh,
it their
Trader- well, was
brand,
their brand?
food? Or
No,
like,
but like
Oh.
this was the Adams Company, which I don't even know what the hell that is, but that's the soup manufacturer that they had. And you
This
know,
could be-
okay,
this could be
insects,
corporate,
but
yeah.
insects I can understand food,
right.
Yeah.
but rocks 2 times.
Was it from the same Trader Joe's location? Like somebody's trying to set up a lawsuit? Or was it like multiple locations across the country where
Says
it couldn't
Trader
be-
Joe's has issued 3 recalls in 1 week surrounding food that has rocks and insects in them. One of them surrounded a food supplier from Adams County. Sorry, I thought it was Adams Company, but it's only Adams County. The first recall was made on Monday when a store recalled 2 kinds of almond cookies, the almond windmill cookie, the dark chocolate chunk, and almond cookie because they may contain rocks. The second recall was made on Thursday. Trader Joe's recalled nearly 11,000 cases of broccoli cheddar soup because the product has insects in the frozen broccoli florets. The voluntary recall was issued by New Oxford-based Winter Gardens Quality Foods, according to the Food and Drug Administration. I
I feel like I'm in the college course that made me drop out where the teacher just read from the book.
Bueller.
Well, I'm trying to get the facts directly to you.
I know,
from
but you
the
can like cliff
website.
notes, like skim it as you're going and just give like the
What-
highlights.
What I'm
Well, no, I
hearing,
wasn't.
what I'm hearing is the articles need to be put in front of me.
That's what I was about to say. Let Casey
I'm
read
pretty
it.
sure, yes. That's exactly
If you want to
what
come
I'm
sit on my
saying.
lap, we discussed that earlier. Please do.
Speaking of that, I
And
think
we
you
also decided that I win, so it's my lap that she's sitting on.
speaking of that, I think you misunderstood my text. I wasn't saying Joe and I would fight over whose lap she sits in. I was saying Joe or Casey could sit in my lap if there's not room. So I was,
Joe or Casey.
He's not discriminating.
Yeah,
Right.
he secretly wants me to sit on his lap.
yeah, it's not so
and that was
secret.
and that was the opportunity that he was able to
Exactly.
express himself.
The door was there. I
Yeah,
opened.
and I didn't close the door. I just we'll see what happens. I mean, this beer
He's
is
just
pretty.
a little hesitant
This
to
beer's
walk
a little
through the
pretty
door.
strong. This 14% hitting pretty hard.
I'm not gay, but 14% is 14%.
That's what I'm saying. $50 is $50. You know.
People might be missing some ears pretty soon here.
Yep. All right. Well, anybody wants to sit on my lap besides Joe and Garbee, feel free to come over and do it.
That's discrimination, and I'm suing you for.
Where's Luna?
Where is it? Say that
She's
again.
sleeping. She's
Say
sleeping.
that again next week while Jason's here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try to get to this other story called Fake Bears. And did you guys hear about this? Fake
Yes,
bears
I
at the
sent it
China
to
Zoo.
you.
But when I say yell, I'm
Not talking about me.
everything has these stupid ads.
How
Okay.
is there like fake
Okay,
bear?
switch to
Is it a
to
person in,
camera
like, a
7.
bear costume?
Okay, look at this. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Now, tell me if this is an actual bear, because seriously,
Well, 'cause they're saying the bear waves at people and it just stands up on its back legs.
I'm gonna have to start bringing my glasses.
I've got a picture of a real bear I took of it like 2 weeks ago. We can compare.
I mean,
So that's
Holy
a
hell.
sun bear. It's supposed to be a sun bear, which is a much smaller
Right, and they have more clawed
Right.
feet.
But
Honestly, this raises a big.
are we going to find the bear again, or am I going to switch cameras?
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
This raises a question though. Why don't all zoos do this? I mean, seriously, instead of having all these animals in captivity, having to deal with the feeding,
Yeah, just put fake people in
fake
there.
animals.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what can I start switching cameras, or are we trying to find the bear again?
I want to get a good video.
There's one of the
Look at
bear
him.
waving that's really bad.
Oh, somebody threw something at him.
Oh my,
Or no, food. I guess they threw food at him.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
So
if it is
I just
fake.
think
But
it's
doesn't it's a real bear?
It's pretty good.
it's a very
stand up like that.
malnourished, very I'm lonely. Like
Hey,
they're raised for
pay attention to
entertainment.
me.
He's putting his paw on the other
Hey,
guy.
pay attention.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that could be
If they-
Simon and I out there.
If they are real, then we need to brace for a Chinese bear army.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're clearly acrobats. So look how well they
Yeah.
walk on 4
That's
feet
impressive.
when they go down.
Isn't it? Look, they want us to see
I was
Jason
gonna
up
say,
here.
what are these little screenshots?
Well, this is
These are the best
when
ones that you,
this is how YouTube works. So when you end watching a video, it gives you suggested videos.
Oh.
So here's Will James.
What I want to know about all the
Here's
big bellies.
Jason.
The fat bellies in the corner.
Right, the top right.
I
Oh,
don't
is that what
even
that
know.
is?
What
I can't tell from this distance. I was trying to.
The illusion of democracy. What?
Yeah.
What?
No clue. No clue. All right, cameras.
'Kay.
Camera one. Camera
You're
one.
like,
Camera one.
Get my fucking, get my search history off.
Yeah. Now we can go to my porn search and
Speaking of bears,
Yeah, exactly. All right. So celebrity deaths. Who died?
Pee Wee Herman.
Angus Cloud.
I honest to God, like you could say that name 100 times, and I still would
Angus
not
Cloud,
know who it
Angus
is.
Cloud.
And I never even watched the show that he was on. I just heard of the show, so
What
that's
show
all
was
I
it?
know.
I mean, his name is pretty
Euphoria?
badass.
Euphoria.
It's true.
I heard the show's really
Angus.
good.
It's a great name. Yeah, the show wins awards, and
Yeah.
that's the one with Zendaya. Right?
Zendaya, right? That's the only reason why I know about it. 'Cause
Stop
she's-
turning your fucking head. Jesus Christ, Laura.
Suck it, Laura. Suck it.
Sorry, was that on me when I put my nose? I'm like, great,
No.
awesome, thanks, live. Sorry.
Your volume is just in. You do not have to look at them. I promise. They know you're talking to them.
I know, but that's just not.
I get it.
I'm trying to
but-
not look. That's just not how you have conversations.
I
Like,
get it.
don't.
But when you're some dude or female dudette listening to this on Spotify and your volume is doing this back and forth, it's so fucking annoying.
Just know that I'm being
I actually
polite.
listening to our shows on Spotify and have to test how they sound. And trust me, when you do that, it is redonkulous. So,
Thank you.
I appreciate her lusty eyes on me.
I do.
well, then come sit in this corner to where you can look this way and talk at them at the same time.
He did say come.
But then we're gonna start touching each other.
Straddle. I think she should straddle her, so they can just
That could
have
turn into
constant eye contact.
That could turn.
You know
into
what's weird
scissoring,
though? I have yet to see a porn that has started in a recording studio. So maybe we're onto something. You know,
Yeah, but
I
it
mean,
would
you
end,
have
it
all
would
the
end too
equipment.
quickly though.
it's not a laundromat. It's not, Uncle Joe's garage.
It's not the copy room.
Not to, nothing against you, Joe. But
Uncle Joe.
I mean, we need some good alliteration for that. What do we call it? Like podcast philandering or like?
I mean,
podcast pussy. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Push
yeah.
go. There we go.
Poking on the podcast.
and yet I'm the one sitting on the casting couch.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
I mean, every one of them
so,
starts
Joe,
with a couch and a
tell
whole
us-
bunch of cameras on them.
tell us about your talents. What do you like to do? Can you show a little more leg?
How
Joe.
flexible are you, Joe?
Put,
This is-
put
I
that
swear-
microphone a little bit closer to you, because I think you're at. I
this is
think
my
you're at
first
8 inches.
time.
Joe, can you fit the whole microphone in your mouth?
Maybe not his mouth, but
No.
definitely another hole.
Ouch.
Joe, I'm hoping. I'm hoping this camera actually lasts more than an hour, because last week it died after an hour. So
That's
still,
what she
it's still
said.
plugged in.
If
so,
you get an hour out of anything,
no,
congratulations.
good luck. So, Joe, how many hours, or how long should I say? How long can you tread water?
I'm not a very good swimmer,
Okay.
and so I can just barely survive without drowning. I can't actually swim.
Or how long is the question?
I wouldn't know.
Like
I
3
don't know.
minutes.
Anytime I've been in water like where I can't stand, I've had a vest on.
Do you still wear snorkels?
I wear snorkels.
Yeah, like a snorkel.
I have when I've gone
Okay.
snorkeling.
Okay. Casey, how long can you tread water?
I've never met my limit. I mean, I did Marine Corps water survival training where I had to tread for over half an hour wearing a pack, and
Wow.
successfully did that. But I swim a mile for fun. So
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Water's my friend.
Greg?
We'd have to test that.
Somewhere between Joe and Kasey.
I mean, if that's the position
He
you want
also
to be in between us.
he also that's what I was going to say. He also gave that answer when I was talking about an orgy with
Yeah.
Joe and Kasey. He's
Yeah.
like somewhere in between.
Well, he offered to have either of us
There
sit
it
on
is.
his lap,
True.
so I mean, he's
That's-
open.
Wait,
True.
can he be like Santa, one on each knee?
Yeah, there you go.
There'd be both on your knee because you're in the middle there.
Luna wouldn't like that though.
Luna's got a crate.
Luna's passed
She
out.
can take a break. Laura, how long can you tread water?
Does that include like floating on your back? Because I feel like I could float on my back.
You've
all day
got two
long.
No,
buoyancy
that's not
devices.
treading.
These
That's not
are
treading.
weights in water. These are not buoys. These
You
are
sure?
like these would take me down.
You think?
I think yes.
They've taken many a man down.
Yeah.
Treading is actively
true.
trying to not.
Yeah, but I feel like I could float on my back for a long time. Why
Yeah,
not?
like-
Does floating
like-
on your back count as treading water? I mean, I know it's
Yeah,
not the same
as long
thing,
as
but
you
if I'm
treading
on the
water
surface,
is floating above the water.
I
I
could
don't
let-
believe. I don't.
Well,
I
no,
think
treading
treading
is upright,
But-
vertical,
okay.
That's what I'm saying,
bicycling
like,
your legs.
I probably
understand.
couldn't last very long doing that, but if I tire out, I'm just gonna
Well,
float
okay.
on my back.
So let me
and I'm
rephrase
good.
the question: how long could you survive floating in the ocean?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well,
God.
I would probably die of like heat exhaustion or dehydration, even though you're in
So
water.
a man goes swimming early in the morning. I think the sun. I don't even know if the sun was out. He does this every day or so, several times a week, if not every day. And he gets pulled into a drift current, I believe, and he's out for 5 hours, and he's pretty much fucked 2 miles away from shore.
Shit.
And he finds, just amazingly, a broken fishing pole floating next to him. And so he grabs the fishing pole. It's daylight at this point. And he gets his shirt and he ties it around the fishing pole and he starts waving it. And two guys nearby fishing for, I guess, feeder fish see it and rescue him.
Wow.
Like just out of the blue.
That guy should play the lottery.
Right?
Right. So 5 hours. He was like,
I mean, you could. Well, so to that point, yeah, it's not treading anymore. You're
Oh,
floating.
right.
You're
Right.
floating as
So
much as
that's
you can.
completely dependent on how buoyant you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't there a guy who fell off a cruise ship in the Gulf like 6 months ago, and he had to like
Oh, yeah,
tread
that
water
was-
for like 12 hours or something?
I mean, with
Probably.
Laura's built-in devices, she could float till Tuesday.
that's what I figured.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you start on Thursday, yeah. But wasn't there a guy that fell off a cruise ship like 6 months ago, 8
I
months
think
ago?
so. But there's, I think, been
And
more
he
people
was in
falling
the
off
water
and not
like,
being found.
but he was in the water like 9 or 12 hours or something like that.
Yeah, you can float a lot. Floating's
The issue becomes
But with waves?
hypothermia, though. Even in
Right.
warm water,
Yeah.
if your body temperature drops below, and eventually even warm water is going to put you below where you need to be,
Really?
you're done. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, you can. It takes a whole lot longer.
Right.
But several hours of exposure to water below body temperature, you're just steadily matching.
you're lowering it. Yeah.
That's why Jack fell off the door.
Okay. Well, I never fell off a door, but okay.
Did you get the reference?
Yes, it's
Okay.
fucking Princess Bride.
No, it's not. It's Titanic.
He knows, Joe.
I've never even seen The Princess Bride enough to quote it.
All right. So this guy is rescued after 5 hours. These guys, you imagine if a couple things. For one, if they got the bait that they were looking for immediately, this guy would be fucked.
Yeah, he scared all the fish away.
Right?
Yeah. Is that why?
I don't know.
But there's so many happenstances involved in this that he lucked out. But Jesus.
We've got some breaking news from ESPN.
No, who died?
Ronald Jones cites heart medicine for failed PED test. Says he wants to clear his name after receiving a 2-game ban from the NFL.
Oh,
Peds?
God,
Does
who
that mean
cares?
You're right.
is that pedophile?
Ronald Jones, he's a former Buck, and he played for the Chiefs.
Hmm.
He's not. I don't even know where he is now.
And
Still with the
they
Chiefs.
do randomized drug testing on all the
Oh,
players.
drug
So
testing. I thought
he-
you said he was a ped.
No, PED.
PED.
Oh.
So he
Pedo.
flagged and he's trying to claim it was a heart medication, not.
But what did he
shooting
flag
roids.
for? Like,
PEDs, performance enhancing.
oh,
Yeah.
performance. Okay, sorry. So far out of the sports world, I don't even know what PED
It's,
is.
yeah, who cares?
So he's not playing.
Well, he's trying to.
Yeah.
He wants those 2 games back.
Yeah,
They only suspended him for 2 games?
yeah.
Well,
Well,
that at this point in his career might be catastrophic.
Yeah.
He might be in the
Yeah.
XFL or something here
Yeah.
Oh,
shortly.
okay.
well, if he's in Arena League football, then he'll be helped out by a sponsor, Humble, now sponsoring the Arena Football League.
A specific team or the league
The
as
league.
a whole?
They're not. They're sponsoring the electronic.
Whatever happened to that lingerie
Information.
football?
It's
They're
still
still
out
in.
there.
Was it a Powerpuff League or something?
No, they're still. They're sponsoring that too. Every time somebody makes a touchdown, they score in the humble zone. So yeah.
You can't call women in lingerie the humble zone.
Right.
Well,
You
something-
can't
it's
celebrate a
something
touchdown
like that,
and be
okay?
humble at the same time.
It's something like that. So, did you hear about the apricot poisoning?
No.
No, but it sounds exciting.
Well, you
Right.
do
It is.
know
It
that
is.
apricot pits
Pits.
are one of the highest concentrations of natural arsenic.
Arsenic.
Right. Yeah, I knew something about the.
That's
The-
what I'm getting at.
Oh,
So, girl feeds her boyfriend apricot seeds, attempting to poison him, but his acne clears up instead.
So she makes him better looking, so when he dumps her ass, he can get somebody else.
So now all these people on TikTok have this
my
apricot
God.
challenge to clear their
Oh.
acne up.
so people are dying.
Please tell me
Please tell
people
me
are
people are
dying
dying.
because those people need to leave the face of the earth at this point. Like,
I feel like
It would take such an obscene amount of apricot seeds to actually successfully poison somebody. No one's going to die.
a TikTok challenge is the place where they will find that amount.
yes,
Right.
exactly.
Urgent warning over TikTok's deadly new skincare trend, which encourages teens to use cyanide to prevent acne and scarring. So, yeah, I mean, you try
So
to kill
you have to
you-
ingest it, or can you turn it into like a powder and then like a wash?
I'm not telling you.
You gotta sniff it.
I
I giving you
obviously
the
don't
secret?
have acne. I'm
Hey,
just saying, like, what are
Laura.
they saying is the way of doing it?
We're meet back by the white oleander bush shortly.
There you go.
Perfect. I'll bring the hemlock.
I'm not giving you any secrets on how to poison boyfriends.
You're gonna walk in the kitchen tomorrow and you see piles
I
of
know.
apricots everywhere.
Right.
Now, if you leave fruit like that falls off the tree and it just like rots in the sun, sometimes that can like ferment. And we had at the office one time, like about 10 years ago, they had squirrels that were kind of going around drunk because they were eating off of like fermented fruit that the maintenance people didn't clean up.
That's awesome.
And then the squirrels were just kind of like, woo!
And they also had clear complexions.
Yeah, they had amazing complexion.
Very fine fur.
You know, I once got bit by a squirrel when I was 11.
Do you have,
And I had
like superhero powers now?
I had to get
Like
rabies
Squirrel
shots.
girl.
Squirrel.
oh, Jesus.
I had to get
Rabies
rabies shots and 3 gamma goblin shots, and that was fun.
There's
Yeah.
a DC Comics character called Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel girl.
Stop talking about my secret
She's got a-
identity.
she's got a-
She likes the nuts.
Has anybody heard the song "The Day the Squirrel Went Berserk"?
No.
It sounds like a Weird Al song.
It sounds like a
Garbee, you
Primus.
peeing or coming back?
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm gonna
Sounds
wait
like-
till you come back.
It sounds like a Primus song.
No.
Sounds like Weird Al.
So
The night
this
Santa
song,
went crazy.
my mom played in the car. It used to be on the radio. We're probably gonna get flagged for playing it, but I definitely want to play it.
Oh, you got it handy?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
play it.
He's always got a handy.
Yeah, but how did he know I was going to mention squirrels?
I pulled it up that quick, Joe.
Oh,
I went.
he's quick
He's,
draw.
he's learning from my quick Google expertise.
Oh, is that what it
The
is?
Google
Yeah.
foo is osmosing.
Yep.
There. It earns that.
There you go. At that angle, you can't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, I could see if let me ask you. Have you ever
You got
showed up?
Simon excited.
Have you ever showed up on a first date wearing that? Because
Sit down, Simon.
if you did, I'd be like,
Sit down.
Yeah.
we going
Done
on. A good deal. I mean, you would have to be very confident in the fact that the person you're showing up to see, and let me put it doesn't even have to be a first date. It could be a third date, a fifth date, a 10th date. But wearing that, I would be like, okay,
Yeah.
she's,
I win.
yeah, like she feels confident enough in me to wear something like that. Would that make sense? I'm not saying it gives me permission to do anything,
Well, no.
but it means you're confident enough to wear it to the person you're seeing. You're kind of you're not wearing a turtleneck and long sleeves and,
Is this like it
10
was her
belt
fault
buckles.
because she wore
no,
leggings?
that's why I was saying it doesn't give me permission to do anything, but it tells me that she's at
She
least
was asking
likes
for
me to the point to where if something happens, that's going to be a good time.
So to me,
It's more I dress for myself, and I was around the Marine Corps for 33 years because of my father, and I've learned a lot of McMap
Daddy
fighting
issues.
skills. So
Are
go
you
ahead
tempting?
and try.
Are you? But see,
And
that's the
pepper.
other. That's the other psychological point behind it. Are you seeing if a dude will try it so you could punch him and elbow him? Like you physically want to.
Why do we have to put my kinks on air like that?
Well, you punched a guy on a dance floor once, according to your
oh,
dad.
wow.
Oh, that was when I was 16.
That's because he tried, and she's like, "No, sir."
Well,
I mean, we don't lick my face within the
Luna,
first 5 minutes.
did you hear that, Luna?
No.
Only Luna. Only Logan.
Simon, did you hear that? That's not waking
So-
up, please.
But you qualified that, meaning it only
So
within
6
the first
minutes, I
5
would say.
minutes.
Well, I
Minute-
mean,
like,
at minute
6.
7.
I've known
Game
you
on.
6 months now. Does that count? I mean,
Well, you might be able to lick part of my cheek and get away with it.
Not the next
Do
one, Joe.
not tempt
Yeah.
Joe.
Just saying.
that's
Joe was
true.
like, yes, please.
Yeah, you've got 2 more hours with Joe here, so be careful. All right, so does this song ring a bell with anybody?
No.
no.
That's not it. No,
Sounds
yes,
like
it
I'm
is. Hang
watching
on.
Sister
Is
Act.
this Veggie Tales?
We need to get.
Yeah.
Now this sounds like a Primus song.
Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi.
Doesn't ring a bell?
Granny and her auntie
No.
Bella
Unless grandma got run over by a reindeer.
That's
This
what
is
I
not
thought. That's
familiar.
what I said.
barefooted all
the same
day
group,
long,
singer?
climbing
This used to
Sounds
come
like
on.
it.
This used to come on the radio all the time, and me and my brother and my mom would sing this in the car all the time.
Well, this sounds like some of the hillbilly stuff we'd listen to in West Virginia when we were going to visit up the
Yes.
kid up there.
It is. It is definitely.
Wearing us for
But
It's some tiny mountain town. It's
but
been
here's
a good 25 plus years. I'd have to think on it.
Did you go to Greenbrier?
I don't think I did.
but here's the difference in songs like this. They tell a story.
No,
and if
actually,
you-
it's been
if-
more like 30
If
years.
you listen to the story, it's fucking hilarious.
What may brought this up?
Joe said squirrel.
Oh. And my dad grew up
Day
in
the
Huntington.
squirrel went berserk.
in the first down church in that sleepy little town of
Massachusetts. I don't even remember the fucking lyrics.
You just said
can tell.
Massachusetts, but they were in Mississippi at the beginning of the song.
It's not Massachusetts. It's like Macacookus or some shit. Oh
Probably
my
rhymes with
God.
hallelujah.
child dancing and screaming. Some thought he
This
had
is so
religion,
funny.
others thought he had a demon, and Harv thought he had a weed eater loose in his fruit of the loom.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He's
so
got a
funny.
weed whacker by his tallywhacker.
He has a weed
Oh
whacker
my God.
loose in his fruit of the loom.
Anywho, that day that squirrel went berserk.
That song makes me miss the days where
Adding
you could.
adding to the garage playlist. Green. Go
Haven't we had this conversation like 900 times in the past week?
ahead.
I was just gonna say that song makes me miss the days where you could have special ringtones with songs.
Oh yeah.
That would be hilarious.
For sure. It'd have to start at the squirrel went berserk part because you know,
Of course.
the first 15 seconds you're like, well, we're listening to it.
Yeah, but
That's when you
would
used
you
to
actually
play it and
pick
try to
up?
record it on your answering machine outgoing message.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, so I think a lot of people have heard about this next one. Man pays $20,000. Oh, it says 14 on this one.
The one I read says 16. It's
So-
anywhere from
Can we get a figure, please?
$14 to $20,000.
Okay, the man known only as his Twitter username Taco spent
Toko.
Toko.
Yeah,
Okay,
Toko.
Toko. All right, Toko spent 2 million Japanese yen to create a lifelike rough collie costume, which people on the internet are saying it's not even a collie.
It's a lassie. He wanted to be a lassie.
All right.
Lassie
awful
is, Lassie
looking.
is a collie.
Camera
She-
six.
Obviously, he needs to get the makers of the Japanese or the Chinese bear costumes to make his
Yeah,
dog
see.
costumes because
Why is this showing up on my shit right now? I don't want to create a fucking.
Oh, that's pretty
He, look, he
impressive.
looks
really good.
He looks
Yeah.
Japanese.
That's really good.
I will accept whatever the fuck you're telling me, but why? Is
I mean,
there
those
shit
claws
here?
are a little bit much. I've never seen a border collie with claws like that. but-
In my opinion, this dude is just
Oh.
paying 14 grand to walk around and sniff women in the crotch.
Is he sniffing
and have him
women?
rub his belly.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what those dogs he was actually interacting with think.
Like, and this lady, I guess, is that his wife? Like, who is this lady?
But he can't even walk right. It's not even like they made a
Yeah, it
suit
doesn't look
that
natural.
could make it look more realistic.
And how
Why
long?
didn't he just become like a Great Dane and then he could have had a better, stretching?
Yeah.
Like, his
you know.
elbows and his legs are completely, like, bound up. Like, you can tell he can't even walk normally.
Well, I watched another video of a guy breaking down, like, the analysis of this guy's videos, and he thinks that his hind legs are actually his knees bent up.
You mean his legs, not his hind legs?
Oh, yes, the back legs. In order for him to fit into that costume, he assumes that his knees have to be bent, and his knees are where the back paws are. So he's
So his
walking
feet
on
are
his,
like tucked to his
his,
butt.
his feet are kind of tucked up into his butt. Yeah,
So, could he do this in Florida in 110 degrees heat?
He would die.
probably not. Why is this person hiding
I
behind
know,
there?
there's, like, all these
He's like-
people trying
He's
to...
like hiding behind there, like.
They're his caretakers.
It's probably his wife, and she doesn't want to be on TV so that he can't be
Well, then who's this?
identified.
Who's this lady in the brown?
She's
I don't
probably
know.
just his therapist, and it's like, okay, whatever you want to, just don't jump
This
off
is
a bridge.
Great relief.
I feel like
There's a-
I've dedicated too much of my life to this already.
Right?
There's another video with him drinking like a Pepsi, like out of a bottle with a straw.
Yeah.
The video I saw, he was just going up to women and sniffing their crotch.
Now they push him on a cart.
Yeah, he can't even walk. He gets pushed on a cart.
Don't we have one of those in the garage, by the way?
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. He can't. Does that mean you're going to get a dog costume and I have to push you around the block?
I don't need a costume.
He
I just need a collar.
He's just very like into the furry life, and he wants to fuck people as an animal.
He said it's fulfilled his dream to always be an animal, so he got a dog costume made.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if you
Joe-
have the
Joe
choice,
brings up
always be a unicorn.
Joe brings up a good question. Can he urinate in that costume?
I did not
No.
mention anything about urination. You said toilet.
You said he wanted to fornicate in the costume, so
No, I was just
the
saying
extension is if he can have sex in the costume, surely he can pee in the costume.
I'm sure there's probably a hole, a zipper, something.
is that his only one?
Can his
and he has
red
to
rocket
wash
come
it
out?
every time he goes
Probably.
home?
Say what?
Is that his only one and he has to wash it?
That's Simon's
Probably.
only one right there.
That's true. We have to wash that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there you go. Psychology 101.
That's
Become a dog.
No, that's like 4,200. So.
I don't know.
That guy's broken inside.
All right, so
And not just his kneecaps.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have to do the other taste test. I guess we'll skip it. All right, so we're going to do a top 10 list.
Why? What was the taste test?
It's a beer we bought from Publix. I mean, it was...
Voodoo.
We can
What
wait till
is
next
it?
week.
It's voodoo.
Voodoo something,
voodoo.
yeah.
Yeah. Unless you want to get really hammered.
I mean, she already put down that 14%.
No, I still got a little bit left.
Well, ours is gone, and I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
So-
Yes, you are.
Let's postpone.
You can finish mine if you want. You want to finish mine?
Joe
No.
can't do it. He's not sure.
I don't know.
No, I'm
He's
just,
still
Joe, grab
It's-
Joe's.
The
I
walk
drank
across
most
the
of it,
street's too
but
far.
I drank most of it, but I'm just not feeling it.
Then grab Joe's.
It's like drinking.
I will never tell you that
I
twice.
feel like it's drinking cough medicine.
it's
Pass
okay.
that-
I'll
pass
drink.
that across.
I'll continue to drink my
Pass that across.
I'll
Simply
drink it.
Spiked.
Laura,
I'll drink it.
I've
I'll
got
drink my
some.
Simply
I've got
Spiked.
some Joe juice for you.
Oh, no, I won't drink it. Jeez.
I don't know. It was a little like cough medicine-y for me.
Mm.
I feel like you need.
Joe,
not that
you only
will-
drank
Well, because
not even
it
half
does.
of it.
I
It
drank
does
half.
have a like a heavy mouth.
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Like
I just feel like it needs
it's
ice.
not
It's like
really
it
light
needs
like
to-
some beers can be.
Say
Fine.
heavy mouthful again, please.
Yeah.
Heavy mouthful.
It's got a strong palate.
You were not good on the cameras on that.
No, I wasn't. Say it again.
Try it again.
Heavy mouthful.
The
I
knee
like-
lift. That
Every
one.
time, like the knee just comes up for no. I mean, it's
Something
like-
else comes up on you, but
It's
whatever.
like, it's
but
like when
it's
your
like-
foot pops.
yeah.
Right?
It's like that little toe that gets curled after an orgasm.
Well, you have to own your character.
There you go.
Mm. Okay, top 10 list. And this is from Yale University.
How old is
Yale.
the survey? Or the list?
It's from June 7th, 2023.
That's relatively recent.
And I validated
Compared to
that
the ones we found from like 2013 and pulled
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
I was a respondent in the test, so I gave my answers clearly and thoroughly. All right, so reasons why people cheat.
Lack of sex.
Number one,
Boredom.
boredom is one.
Number one?
Boredom's number one.
No, it's not number one, but
Oh.
it's in
But
there.
what about lack of sex?
Lack of sex has
Come
to be
on.
up there.
Lack of sex is on there.
It's not number one.
It's not number one.
Do we have
Neglect. Is
Right,
neglect.
more lack of intimacy?
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say only sticking around because of the kids,
Does
but
feeling neglected count?
That's
Right,
what I
that
just
that's
said.
what he
Neglected.
just said, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
lack
literally
of
said
intimacy,
neglected.
neglect. and
Literally, the
desire.
word came out of his mouth.
Is this
Here's the thing.
personal experience?
This
you
is
say?
not on the pamphlet, so I can't check them off. Okay, so you guys got to be patient with me while I'm just reading these from my phone, and I actually took screenshots.
You have a
so I'm-
computer in front of you. You could at least bring it up on there.
I know, Joe, but I did this in the green room earlier, so I'm gonna stick with it.
You know, you had
By
all
green
week.
room,
You could
you
put
mean
in a
big
little bit
closet.
of effort.
All right. So where's neglected?
All right, Joe.
And where's
stand by.
boredom?
And where's
lack of sex?
Stand by.
Stand by. I could write
5
this down real
hours
quick.
later.
It's just comparative research. She just wants to see who's better.
This explains boredom,
Say poor preparation by the
No, I
pamphlet
don't-
owner.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's number 8.
Lack of foreplay.
See, these aren't where I pulled it up, so now I'm gonna go back to my phone. All right.
Why don't you just write them down real quick as you're going along, as we're answering?
Because these are actually more than 10. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 reasons. I will say
the top 10.
I will say the last one is other reasons for cheating.
You can,
Oh my god.
you can count on your hands and your toes, and then you still need 4 more to count on.
All right.
I know where the other 4 is coming
I
from.
have 6 fingers and 6 toes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Polydactyl.
let's do the first. Since I have it in my vision, we will do just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll go 13 because I can see it all the way at the bottom.
So top 13. Ever popular top 13.
Lucky.
We
Number
need,
13.
we need the bottom. We need 14 through 24. We've got 24, so it's 13 through 23. 14 through 23, sorry.
She's just saying read those
Just
off.
read them out.
Oh, read them out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear 'em.
All right. So
So we kind of like know what to mark off the list and then kind of know where
I
they're
get you.
going.
I get you.
Yep.
All right. Lack of sex.
That was that far
That's
down the
that
list?
Down that. What?
Mhm.
Ah,
Bullshit.
Low commitment. Alcohol.
That should be number 1.
Yeah, it's up there.
Childhood trauma. I think that should be further up.
Childhood trauma.
I think all these should be further
I
up.
feel
A
like
lot of
childhood
people-
trauma is an excuse
Are you
for a
sure?
lot of
Are
stuff.
you sure you're not reading the top 10?
Nope.
I know, right?
Commitment issues.
kind of
Didn't you
touched that
say
right off the
commitment?
bat, though.
Ego boost.
That should be low. Yeah.
Poor boundaries.
I mean, they're all quite kind of the
I feel
same.
like those are all
Right.
like,
That's a pretty good.
This is kind of a weird one. Previous cheating.
that just means one's a cheater, always a cheater.
It makes it easier.
Avoiding intimacy.
By being intimate.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
cheating
fucking
is-
somebody
cheating is
isn't
less
being
than-
intimate,
yeah,
like
it's much less than-
necessarily
Yeah.
being like.
So,
you know,
so I fucked her, but I wasn't intimate with her.
Yeah.
Right.
For
It's
sure.
like
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
That's-
doesn't count then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like masturbation. You
I'm
ever had
very-
sex with somebody and it counted as masturbation?
What?
What?
What if you- what if
Please
you-
tell me how you could sell that. Because I'd be all over that shit.
Well,
I was baby. I was just masturbating.
Well, it's just like it's like a sex doll. You know, you're
Oh
just
my
it's
God.
masturbation, no emotion. No.
No.
I mean, if you want to flip it the
I'm
other
gonna
way,
try. I'm gonna try my damnedest.
He's gonna end up in the news. Local man killed by wife after masturbating with neighbor.
Yes.
Avoiding intimacy. Did we say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So those are the last few. Okay. So these
Wow.
are the other ones. Okay.
Don't
so,
give them all away. That's
I'm
what we're
not
trying to get.
All right. So go.
So we got.
I'm surprised that you guys aren't hitting the hot button. because-
Dishonesty.
they're all the same.
He's not hitting the hot button.
They were cheated on.
He's good at that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Revenge.
cheating.
Revenge.
Revenge.
cheating.
Revenge.
That's
number
number
4.
one. Four?
Four.
Wow.
Number 4. Number 2 is dumb. Like I don't
It's
even.
a challenge.
It's like,
Like
duh.
it's a. It's
I'm gonna give you number 2 just because
Horniness.
it's stupid. Number 2 is sexual desire.
The horniness. I was just said.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
but I guess yeah, okay.
it's all the same.
That's a valid reason.
So, like, lack of impulse control.
So why did you cheat? Because she let me.
Right.
Why did you do it? Because she said okay.
Why are we assuming it's a woman?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
women cheat
All the time.
all the time,
And men cheat with men and women with women. And,
Yeah.
and apparently
all.
dogs with women.
Yeah.
Right? Well,
All right,
there's
so we
a
have-
new video game coming out where a bear has sex with a woman.
What?
A video game?
Is it a guy in a bear
Was it made in
costume?
China?
Baldur's Gate 3. So big.
Is this after cocaine bears?
Right.
Well, yeah, it is post cocaine bear, in fact. But yeah, no, I saw a blurb about it a few weeks back. It's a big, kind of like World of Warcraft style game, like that kind of genre. And so there's like a bard or something that transforms into a bear, and they actually have a full PS5 digital graphic, looking awfully real, bear having sex with a human.
Is
Explicit
it
scene in
consensual
there.
sex or is it like
It's
animal rape?
consensual. It's like the person's into wanting to have sex with the bear.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Is that the game where like you design your own character? And
Yes,
now,
no, they
and
can
they
even-
actually has like you
the
design
genitals.
the shape of the genitals now.
Yeah. Oh,
I actually had this article a few weeks ago to
Ge-
send to you.
Genitals. Yes,
Yeah.
you can pick how long your penis is, how big your
bulge.
labia is, like all of it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Because most of these video games, you design your own avatar, your own character.
Every man in America is
And
going to have a
so,
12-inch dick. in
This is
game.
like the first game that you can actually like design the genital shapes and bulge sizes and all that.
The bulge size.
And they said like what's like they're getting to the point where there's nothing more that they could do in video games, so they may as well cross over into the weirdest
Toenail
stuff.
polish. It's gonna be the last thing.
Okay.
All right. So how many we got?
I don't even know. You guys confused the fuck out of me. So
No, we have.
He got
Bear
bored.
sex.
I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna read them out,
Go ahead, go for
All
it.
right.
and you guys can comment on them as we go.
That's better.
Start with
Alright.
the last one. 13.
Okay. Boredom.
We
So we
said,
said
no,
boredom.
Said that already.
Yeah.
We need more drama.
Baby mama
Situational forces.
What?
What is that?
So
It's like you
That's
find
a
Your
blanket.
friends are
But-
telling you to do
Like
it.
your girlfriend, your girlfriend has a friend that had to move in, and she's in the other
Yeah.
room all day, and
Yeah,
you're
that's
like,
a blank-
it's just a situational force.
and
That's a
you were
blanket.
at work all day, and she was just folding laundry. You know, it's not my fault.
The pizza
She
man
needed
brought
it.
a hot load.
What can Brown do for you? Well,
your sister got out of the shower naked. Sorry.
All right, so after situational forces, which I'm guessing is like when you have the force and you're like, "Fuck me."
The Schwartz.
Just
This
like
is the dick you're looking for.
I got,
You're right.
I got my Schwartz twisted.
I'm gonna use that one.
Situational force.
Relationship changes.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's very blanket
Like
too.
I'm single
Very-
now, so that you're
Yeah,
not.
but that's
No,
not
'cause then
cheating.
you're not
then.
cheating.
You're not cheating.
No, it's like, oh well, she works too much now.
Yeah.
He works too much.
We had a baby.
We had a baby. Yeah,
That's it.
life happened. So I'm gonna stick my dick in something else.
She fucked somebody else. No,
I feel like
it's
it's a
revenge.
lot of like overlap. Like it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
said
but
I feel that's
different.
just lazy blanket.
Right.
Yeah.
Excuse.
It might not even be your baby at that point.
All right, feeling neglected.
That's
Well, every day.
Yeah, I said neglect.
Every day.
Yeah. So Joe, we feel you, brother.
Yep.
We give
Every
you
day.
we give you permission.
Joe feels himself too.
The situational force is strong within
Yeah,
you.
my situational forces are on fire today.
We're just kidding, Chrissy.
She doesn't watch
Joe,
the
you
show
just
anyway.
need to warm your hands up and start walking with her in the evenings.
Well, no, if you cheat, if you don't care, if you're not intimate, then it's
Yeah.
not. It's masturbation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let those situational forces take over.
Yeah.
And
We're going to use this in one. Let's go 2 or 3 paragraphs to explain why you cheated. And we're going to go
Yeah.
through all. Just be like,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
situational force where
I felt
we had some
neglected.
relationship changes.
You may as well
Where
have a form pre-printed out, and you
Yeah.
just kind of check off the
I was
boxes.
really bored.
And be like, oh, here
Yeah.
we go. Check off the boxes.
I had some emotional
like, left over
depression.
5
I'm
minutes.
sorry, honey. Today I cheated because of situational forces.
Yeah, just have a checkbox.
Emotional neglect.
You leave
Relationship changes.
You leave it on the refrigerator and just check what box for the week.
There you go.
You know.
And it
Just-
was only masturbation.
It's a,
Exactly.
it's a dry
I love
erase.
that
It's a
one.
dry erase
Nice.
with a marker.
The very bottom, it just reads, regardless of the upper of the reasonings mentioned above, it was just masturbation. All right, anger.
Yeah,
Revenge?
That's a good one.
Is anger and revenge the same thing?
No,
No.
because I feel like revenge would be if she cheated or he cheated,
Yeah.
but anger could just be
Anger
pissed
is
at
like you didn't cook
This
my
is what
steak
I'm doing.
right. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
fuck somebody.
Yeah.
No, you see,
Well, at least you can't burn the baby.
my
I'm
anger
gonna go
manif-
masturbate with somebody else.
Now, if it's mutual masturbation, is that considered cheating?
No,
Yes. What the? What?
not at all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We just masturbated
Yeah.
in front of each other, but it's not cheating because I didn't put it in.
So if Laura and I go
was
rub
like
one
live
out together
porn.
later, you're good.
I told Laura if I saw her sitting in the bar with some other dude, I wouldn't call her out on it. She-
No, but if she takes
Sitting
the
in a
dude
bar
into the
is
back
different.
room
Yeah.
and they kind of diddly
Hey.
themselves in front of each other,
if it made her smile afterwards, I'd have to be like, okay, you enjoyed something in life, whatever. You know?
Situational forces.
See, I'm
Situational
disconnected
force.
on this one though, because I'm like, if I'm angry, I'll dress ridiculously sexy. I'll go have everybody give me attention, but then I want.
So you're angry right
then,
this minute?
Then I want to come back and get properly fucked, right?
By
Take
who?
care
By
of
who
business.
though?
I don't want
By the
to
person
be
you're
made.
angry with?
I don't want love to be made to me.
Right.
I want to be fucked. Yes.
Right.
Angry. Yes.
Wow.
Okay,
Agreed.
so what this means is Casey's angry right now. She's very sexy. She's
Yes,
getting a lot of attention, and she's going to go home and get laid.
Guard your ears.
Gird
Okay.
your loins.
Before, because we're going backwards. Variety. Men use this one a
You
lot.
just need
That's
strange.
That's the
a
same as
fair one.
boredom.
That's a fair one. No, it's different.
It's different board.
No, that's strange. You just need strange.
Yeah.
We are programmed.
But
don't want-
evolutionarily.
Yes.
Be honest about it though.
Right.
If your partner's supportive, then it's not
Right.
cheating. But
You don't want steak every day.
Not many partners.
Actually, I do want steak every day. So my blood pressure's sky high. But no, I agree. Not feeling committed.
Sorry, honey. Today I didn't feel committed.
I know,
I
right?
fell on 10 cots.
I went
It was
in-
gonna happen.
But it was masturbation.
It was just masturbating. Masturbating my brains out with the neighbor.
We talked about revenge. Before revenge is addiction.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one makes
That I,
probably
I,
the
I
most
hate,
sense.
I hate sexual addiction. I hate that term.
Yeah, why?
It just means you're getting laid.
Really?
That's it.
No, there's
Why?
people
There's
that have
definitely addiction.
legitimate
I know that-
compulsions. So
Yeah, I get that there's, but yeah.
it's too big of a catch-all.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Addiction, I fall under that umbrella, and I'll tell you why. I've risked my job for sex.
I think all guys say.
I've paid for sex.
We,
And
we all pay for it, no matter what.
well, but guys pay for sex in different ways. So if you say you've paid for sex, then you've paid for sex.
Laura, what's his pay rate?
I'm so far out of this conversation right now.
And you've risked your health for sex. Those are the 3 warning signs of being a sex addict. So
Well, anytime you don't wrap it up with an unknown partner, you're technically risking
Yeah, I was
your
saying
health.
those are pretty
right,
lenient.
but I mean,
No, but he's talking about in like
I
in
think
like
the-
a dungeon basement with like 19
no,
guys
but
looking at you.
but no, I think the third.
Okay, Joe, tell
I
us
think-
about your
Yeah.
your summer when you
Joe's
were 21.
fantasy, yeah.
Right, or actually the dungeon he's built under his fucking house.
He is good with wood.
I think we've all had unprotected sex and been like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that." But
I
you know.
don't think I've ever had unprotected sex where I was like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that."
No, really.
She was proud of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
like,
I get,
"Yeah, I
I
take
get
it
trusting
raw."
the person you're with, but I think everybody's been like, okay.
Have you never seen Kasey Does Kansas?
I'm Google searching now. Camera 6.
not the Kansas City Chiefs, just all of Kansas.
I like them without teeth.
And when I say
That's a
I've
gummy.
when I say I've risked my job, I've had sex in a patrol car. Okay.
Ooh.
So things like that where you start saying, okay, I'm going to be like that guy that, and I, somebody came and whatever. That's risking your job.
Was it someone you arrested first?
No, it was some chick I was dating at the time.
Oh. Did she ask you to do handcuffs?
No, I've had women ask me that. Yes.
Can you demonstrate how to use handcuffs right now?
Sure. Go to the bedroom. We've never used handcuffs. I don't even know if I have the key anymore. That's the problem.
I have a set of handcuffs in the garage if you don't have the key.
I just want fuzzy ones.
Yeah, those are cheesy though.
But then you don't need a key. They
I
just
want
sit
the
there like
ones
little
that-
kids ones where they're just a little tab on the side.
No.
And you're done.
I want the ones that might break your wrist if you move wrong. Like those are the real like you're trained to use them as also like a defensive mechanism.
I'm into
I
it
used
a
to use
little
them
bit.
as a beer bottle opener.
Yeah.
There you go. I like your style better.
That's with all the cops that I know. They
Say-
used to use the handcuffs just to open the beer bottle.
Save the wrist breaking. Open the beer.
Okay.
Was that the last one?
Nope. This one's so stupid, but it's number 2.
You already said
Do it.
number two.
Oh, I did.
Do it in your sexy
Sexual-
voice.
Sexual.
It's awful.
Innuendo.
Why is it
Innuendo.
not working?
You got rid of the chipmunk.
This has
He wants to
nothing
go.
to do with the
he
chipmunk.
wants the echo.
This has nothing to do with the chipmunk. Yeah, it's
I
supposed
don't know
to
what
be.
it is then.
It's
Just gotta-
supposed.
you have to
It's
do
a
it manually.
surprise.
Oh,
Hello,
I know
hello,
why.
hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Is that it?
No.
Is that it?
Nope.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Where it's the echo.
Where's your Barry White voice?
Barry White.
Very white.
Barry White.
Very white.
I don't know why it's
I don't
not.
know why it's.
Hang on. I don't know. I don't have it.
know.
It's just gonna happen the rest of the night.
Hold on. I'm muting Joe.
I'm muting-
Shut up. Oh, now it's working. Hey. All right.
Oh God, what were we doing again?
Hang on.
We were supposed to be doing.
Hello.
If
sexy
you knew how
voice.
to push all those buttons, then we'd be in a much better relationship. I'm just saying.
Testing. There we go.
Well, he's getting all the buttons wrong, so.
All the buttons.
It's true, I guess.
All right, Joe. I'll bring you back.
Okay.
Welcome back, Joe.
Well, I mean, your functionality wasn't working. I had to fill in the gap.
Well, I'm literally on the spot trying to manipulate because I was, manipulating
He was-
digits.
That's how he does.
he was
cheating.
jingling.
Yeah,
So
wasn't working out.
You guys were crossing swords.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck with it later.
Back on track.
Talk with it later.
So, and then number 1 was "Falling Out of Love." I think that's a song.
That's a good one, too.
Falling
I'm
in
all
and
out of love. I'm so lost without you.
That makes sense as number 1.
Yeah, that's number 1. Which, yeah, Is it cheating though if you're falling out of love?
I mean,
Yes.
that's weak.
I mean,
Own it. Be like, hey, it's not working for me anymore.
Right. That's the one where, that's when you really don't have an excuse. If you're there, just end it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's
So
easier
that-
said than done.
Of course.
I mean, there's a lot of people that
Sometimes.
don't want to end it. I mean,
Yep.
Still.
usually, sometimes you want to end it, but they won't like uncuff the handcuffs and let you out of the basement.
All right.
Well,
So
then it's not cheating.
we went through ego boost, poor boundaries, previous cheating, avoiding intimacy. And I don't even know what the last one is. It says, can a relationship overcome an AFF, which
An F.
An affidavit.
affection? I don't know.
An affair.
And then the
An
very
affair.
An affair.
oh, maybe that was it. Yeah.
makes
And then the very last one was lack of effective communication,
That's a good
which
one.
I don't know why it was the very last one, but
That's number 24.
yeah,
I feel like lack of communication leads to everything else.
you're right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So here's my subcategory that I want to talk about: the difference between men cheating and women cheating, and why they cheat.
Oh, women is easy. They don't feel appreciated. 9 times out of 10, they feel unheard, undervalued,
Right.
unappreciated.
But women will trade up. So when women usually leave a relationship, they found somebody that provides better, treats them better, doesn't abuse them, doesn't, treat them like a punching bag, whatever.
Oh, that's a pretty general statement.
Right, I know,
that's
but
a fair
that's
statement.
but it's
though.
fair. That's
But
why.
as a general statement, it's
They're
pretty
gonna
fair.
they're gonna think they're trading up. They're gonna try to
Right.
But they tend
But it doesn't
to
always
date.
necessarily
But they,
mean-
I think it's a lot of times they tend to date the same kind of guy.
Yes.
So a friend of mine recently divorced. Now she's single, but she's dating the same type of men that her ex-husband was, and it's like,
Her ex-husband dated men. That's the problem. That's the problem.
but you see it. Women have a
Right.
type, and even if they don't realize it, they tend to be sexually attracted to abusers, or they tend to be sexually attracted to the the dangerous guy that wants to, be risky. So I don't know. Even if you're trading up, you might be trading up, but you're trading up to somebody who's,
Exactly the same.
but they might
Have
make,
similar
but they might
patterns.
make 50 grand more. Women want to be more secure.
Sure.
They like the financial stability. They like the fact that, you own a house, you have insurance. I can't tell you how many women, when I got insurance, women would date me just because I had insurance.
I got Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
stupid.
You
though.
talking health or life? That's a whole different
Oh, true.
type of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But-
health insurance only matters.
Men,
I mean,
men.
let me ask you a question though,
Mhm.
Casey. When you're at the bar, do you ask a guy like, "Hey, you got your insurance card on you?"
No, but she stabs him and be like, "Are you going to the hospital or are you going home?"
when,
How are you paying for
hypothetically, when you go to the hospital, you pay cash or you got insurance?
You calling an ambulance, or are you just going to go to the bathroom and suck it up?
Just rub some dirt in it.
No, but
Is that a question though? I mean, does that come up on like dates?
Women want to know a guy
secure.
secure.
I mean, yes and no, but I bought my house in cash. My name only. I own
Wow.
it outright, So while security might be a nice thing to consider, it's not a primary consideration.
For you, most women
Yeah,
don't buy their
you-
house in cash.
No, and I would put you outside of the umbrella, but I would say 90% of women, if not more, want.
Ella,
Even
Ella.
Yeah, I mean I'm not saying women can't be the breadwinner either, but I still, even if they are the breadwinner, they want, if they're gonna trade up, it's gonna be somebody who's more emotionally secure, not as seemingly crazy, even though deep down they probably are just as crazy because they're always attracted to the same type. But Laura, what do you say?
Well, wait. This is a dangerous question because I know how the previous relationship played
Well-
out.
Right.
So what are we saying about you?
Oh, I'm a mess.
He's just as messy.
I
How did the previous relationship?
Oh, well, no. She can decide if she wants to share that or
He's a
not.
homosexual. That's
Yeah.
how the previous
Oh.
relationship
Right.
ended.
can we
So you're
just
so you're
clarify
even
when
gayer.
you're talking about
Not that
he?
there's anything wrong with that.
Woo, woo,
You're talking
woo.
about your ex, who
Right.
you
He
found
was
out.
he was hiding it. He was
was
in
a
the
gay
closet. I ended the relationship. He fought hard to not end the relationship because he was trying to, I guess, continue on with the cover story. And then I find out later that he is dating a guy and it's serious. And I was like, oh, okay.
So what were
it
your-
was true because you went from being a beard to dating a beard.
I didn't have a beard when she met me.
Yeah, but you
No, when she met me,
you do now though.
when she met me though, I
It
mean,
was bait and switch.
but I was
She met him because he
Simon,
was
sit
dating
down.
her ex.
It was just a way of getting to her.
Right.
right. No, I don't know.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I don't know why I think she saw somebody that.
She felt sorry for you.
She saw that
That's
insurance
true.
card like you talked about.
Exactly.
No, I had.
Like, oh, you got it.
Now,
No, I'm in.
he flashed it in the courthouse.
Exactly.
saying,
Right.
You
Blue
see
Cross
this,
Blue Shield.
Ivana?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Stop talking dirty.
He's got no copays.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Is,
I mean, I go out on dates. I mean, first thing on my Tinder, it talks about my deductible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good to put your credit score on your dating app, though.
Hey, girl, you want to see my HSA?
Exactly. That's what.
You want to see
gotta-
my 750 credit score? No, I think she.
You're
well,
just asking for like
I
identity theft.
love just sitting back and listening to him
drunkenly discuss.
telling me
Dig his
what I
grave?
think and why I did things that I did when I've told him plenty of times that
It was just for the
it's
cheesecake.
wrong.
All right. So
It
how?
was
It
just for the cheesecake. right?
It was
cheesecake.
So how
for the
long? How long were
cheesecake.
you with this guy? Oh, so you did steal the cake from.
No, the parking lot cheesecake.
Different kind of cake.
Yeah.
So how long were you with this guy?
4 years.
How long into the relationship until you figured out he was gay?
Looking back, I should have. There were signs. I
I
should
mean,
have known.
hindsight's 2020.
Right,
When
but
you were
it
in
was
Did it
not.
ever cross your mind?
No, it was never. And you know, I should have though. I really should have because he was.
When he came home with Jerome.
Exactly. Right.
Or when she discovered the
He was
dodo in the washing
sensitive.
machine, in the dishwasher, but she hadn't used it.
Yeah, no, I should have. I mean, he was my best friend's brother, and she had moved back, back to Tampa, and whatever. But I should have known.
Hey,
Should have,
It's
but I didn't. I was really hoping that my best friend would become my sister.
Oh, sure.
I had ulterior motives too.
Sure.
He was trying to hide the fact that he was gay. I was trying to get another sister. But yeah,
You
I
don't
should
have enough as it is?
No, but the problem, if he had just come out and said, I think I want to date men, I would be like, okay, you go explore that. Like, I'm not one to keep somebody from, like, figure that out. Like,
right.
you do you. But the problem is that he was hiding it. So he was a severe, like, alcoholic. He was mentally, emotionally abusive. It turned physical at one point. Like,
It gets worse when it's not cold, by the way. Go ahead.
Chug.
yeah. So it was just the first maybe like 9 months of the relationship were decent, and then it just like went to shit. And my mental health and all the things, it was just in the toilet.
It's
But
okay.
You should have done him in the butt.
Drew was around for B.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I had a brief boyfriend that was very into transsexuals and didn't really own it till the end of the relationship.
Mhm.
He would have much rather had sex with a man with big giant fake boobs than me.
nice.
and
Wow.
But, like,
in
if
fact,
he had just
at an
said
Ohio
that-
State national championship game that Drew and I were out watching, he was hiding behind poles watching us, and we saw around the pole came out middle fingers.
Right. And we were there for like an hour and a half, maybe, and we see like I don't know if he was like calling you or texting you. Was text messages? I guess I don't know, but somehow I think you knew he was around or on the way. I don't remember, but something like
Yeah, we saw him kind of like outside of Bar Louie
yeah,
in passing, and then we're like, did we really see him? And then I think he tried to call, and maybe I didn't fully
some
hang
yeah,
up on
yeah,
him
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
But yeah, then we saw these middle fingers coming out.
Right.
And we were like,
Hilarious.
Like, am I gonna have to kill somebody tonight?
okay. Oh yeah, and it was definitely because he was very into transsexuals and cross dressing and didn't want to own it. And I
Well, this is
accidentally
Tampa, so-
I accidentally found out when he got arrested for a DUI, and when he went before the judge, he decided to throw him in jail. And his computer and phone were right there, and up popped all these pictures of him like dressed as a woman. And I'm like, who the F took these pictures? And he was like, well, I did.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. You do you.
Was Garbee in there?
I mean, I wasn't going to name him by name.
Oh,
But
yeah, come on. I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry. We do keep
don't
some
out,
level of
we
personal.
don't out people until they're ready.
Exactly.
They get to choose.
Rasa did say that we talk about too many personal things on the show.
Can you blur his face?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
You gotta pixelate. You gotta pixelate.
I'm not
change
wearing
the
my
voice.
glasses, and he's not, so he is pixelated.
This is very freeing. So next week I will be coming in my dress. I'm glad.
This is your
Casey brought
safe
it up.
space.
I'm ready.
Gabrielle.
I'm gonna be rocking some pumps next week.
He's blossomed like a butterfly. He's free.
It's fantastic. It's very freeing. Very free.
But no, back to the original thing. It's like men and women cheat for different reasons. They have different reasons for getting out of a relationship, trading in, trading up, whatever. And I think that typically men do it for like they'll do it for the sex. They'll go from the 40-year-old to the 30-year-old. It's like, I'm not into younger women. I have no desire to be with younger women. What? Well, but that's different. I don't see her as younger though. It's like her age honestly had nothing to do.
I'm an old soul.
She looks like she's 25.
Yeah, but she's not in high school still.
Thank you. Love you.
To me, I don't know, Laura. When I look at her, she doesn't remind me of like a 30-year-old. That doesn't mean any negative things. But
I mean, my tits are pretty much at my belly button, so you can tell that I've been around a long time, and gravity has felt itself, or had its way with me.
They're just that big.
I was gonna say when they're that big, yeah.
Right.
I'm surprised they don't have their own gravitational pull.
They do actually.
I mean, have you not seen men when they get close to her? It's
Yeah.
whoop.
It's true.
Yeah, I just the younger thing, I would not trade up for that. And to me, it's.
So how do we explain J? ESS. I'm spelling it out like our viewers can't spell.
Oh, that was honestly situational. Which, I mean, I didn't cheat on anybody with her, but she was just around and around.
But your lifestyles were very
I mean, our
very
lifestyles
much together, right?
That's true.
Yeah, and she had some things going on in her house where she was like, I was just recently going through a divorce, so my house is completely empty. When I mean completely empty, I mean
bitch took everything.
All my shit was gone. So yeah, she just kind of, I was like, yeah, you can stay here. So it was one of those things to where she was there, but
she fell on your dick.
Yeah,
it was accidental masturbation.
But we didn't prevent either one of us from doing anything else. Like it wasn't a hardcore relationship. It was okay, we're together and we're gonna hang out. And oh, you fucked that dude? Okay. She met some dude at rock climbing. She told me they banged. Okay. I met people. I mean, we had a completely open relationship. My wife before us had an open relationship. My wife before that. I mean,
she just didn't tell you about it.
No, it was stupid because literally, this is such a long story. Garbee's gonna have to leave.
Oh yeah.
He's already halfway home.
Yeah, I've got.
No, but I mean, I could tell stories, but why? I mean, it's literally like I have a habit of getting into relationships and I'm sure Laura can sense this, that are non-committal binding. Like I have a problem with commitment, so I've kind of had that.
That was on the list too.
Yeah. Exactly. For masturbation.
That's the reason why he gets a new car every other year.
Exactly. Thank you, Joe. It's true. That's why I took the ducks out of the
and a new dog and a new fish and a new frog.
Well, the dogs, I have a thing for animals, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh, we finally found out your
You have a
fetish.
thing. It's called buggery.
Buggery?
Or bestiality.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I don't know. I'm broken.
That was on the list too.
He just
That
deaded
was
the
Childhood
conversation.
drama.
He just knows how to dead the conversation
Laura.
right there.
Right.
He's throwing every excuse.
I've told her numerous times I'm broken. She's
Oh, we all
used
know.
to it.
He's throwing everything.
She's used to it.
So if you want to masturbate after one of these shows,
Do you still have that freeze frame from your sample video? Because I could probably have a good time with that. So if you have that, we'll schedule something.
Exactly. All right, y'all. We are. Where are we at?
I don't know.
We're at 2 hours.
Oh my
No, we're
god!
not.
Do we have any viewers?
but
Luna was out
hour-
taking a
hour and
crap
45
longer than
minutes.
that.
Do we?
Hour 45 minutes.
Just you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm still.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. We'll get our viewers afterwards.
Did we hit all your stories? What else is on that
the
list?
pamphlet's done. The pamphlet's
wow.
done. Yeah.
We covered.
Well,
all that.
I have one more thing. Do y'all want to talk about? No.
What is it?
It's more relationship gossip.
Yeah,
Don't
we're done.
hold back. I mean, we need to bring this on an upswing.
What about the AI girl?
There's no upswing when it comes to his relationship talk.
Are you going to be here next week?
Probably not, because school week. School starts up.
We're going to
Garbee?
have a full house next
I'll be
week,
here.
too.
Okay.
I mean,
Jason will be here too.
And I think the other
Oh
guy,
yeah, we're doing
right?
yeah, we're doing Jason and his buddy there. Yep.
You should bring Jason and Brian on at the same time. See if people can tell them apart from the voice.
Oh, right.
can we put bags over their heads?
Jason would probably still be able to tell him it's Jason. I mean, he's
I don't know. It's
350 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So are you splitting now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to call it then.
Yeah.
I had one more topic on the list. But
What was it? What is the topic?
More relationship.
You can't bait and switch.
It just says relationship.
It's just
on
more
it?
relationship stuff.
it is.
What is it?
It says honesty in your relationship doesn't really exist.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Run.
My
for the
cute
hills.
exists.
Yeah, we'll leave that for next week.
Can we talk
Awesome.
about Mila Sophia?
What?
The,
Mila
the AI,
Sophia.
social media.
Oh,
influencer.
that's that blonde.
She's a,
20
something. A sexy 19-year-old social media influencer that travels the world, posts all these bikini photos and all, and she doesn't actually exist. She's completely AI generated.
Okay, but Joe, what was the Instagram account you randomly posted yesterday?
I don't know, some actress.
Her name
And I
is
was
Jenna
like,
Dewan. She used to be married to Channing Tatum, Magic Mike.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's why she's
And
famous.
And they met on what was the dance movie they did together? Whatever the dance movie was, they did together all those years
Well,
ago.
don't ask me.
And she
I'm
had
not good
just
at that.
posted all the naked photos of herself doing a photo shoot for like Women's Health magazine or something.
Women's Health loves
Or something
taking
like
like naked pictures of celebrities. Now, granted, they're like, but they
Yeah.
love doing that.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
don't you know when I'm thinking about health and women, I'm like, show me their naked bodies.
Right. I want to see some nipples to know how healthy they are.
Well, it's just like my mom. She likes to donate her time as a docent to the zoo to educate people, and so she's involved in
How does your
AZAC.
mom look naked?
Well, we're not going to discuss that.
I mean, I
Well,
think
I'm
I know.
talking about
if you're into people that are almost 80, maybe we can get into that. But you know,
octogenarians are his thing.
she was hot as shit. Like I look at her at my age and I'm like, damn, why didn't I look like that? No, I scrolled through.
She's in the
I
group
looked at
chat.
her.
All right.
I looked.
I wasn't sure if it was the new group chat or the old group chat. I don't know.
But anyway,
Joe has some 80-year-old fetishes, by the way.
she has a zookeeper that she's become very close to that takes care of rhinos, and we won't name where. But
If it's where I think it is,
he-
I need backstage access.
I've got to show you the videos of me feeding the different rhinos and the giraffes and stuff because I
I
can
When
get
tried
my
to-
sister comes into town, she's gonna be your best friend.
I tried to
but-
give you backstage
but so-
access a few times. You denied it.
Oh, you got to do it right.
Mhm.
Takes a
That's
little-
her
takes a
giving
little
you
effort.
access, not you giving her
But
access.
but I digress. So he has written a series of gay pornography books, very explicit, and
Written.
he was discussing how May of this year was his best selling month yet.
Can I please?
And
I don't mean to interject, but I really have. So when I first moved in, he had this nightstand that was already in the house when I moved in, and Shmoo, one of his cats, had gotten. So it's just a two big drawers. It was almost like a
you
credenza,
brought-
like a desk
but
credenza.
Smoo came with you.
No, Shmoo was his. So like Shmoo got stuck behind one of the
But
drawers in this credenza.
Smoo's here, right?
Shmoo, yeah, the black cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I moved in, Shmoo had somehow gotten like behind this drawer. So I'm like trying to get her out so that I can close this bottom drawer to his nightstand that's like a credenza or whatever. So I'm like, how did she get back? And so I'm like reaching and like twisting my arm, and I can feel that the back of the drawer is not as high as the front. So you can like get your hand back there, and that's how she snuck back there. And I'm like reaching back there to see like, what is she trying to get back there? And I'm like, what? And I pull out a gay novel, and I'm like, not again. And so I bring it to him, and he goes, oh my God, I got this off of like Craigslist or the marketplace or something like that for like $50 or free or something like that.
No, it's so funny because before I moved into this house, I lived in the quarter in Ybor City. And we have the quarter page, group page. And somebody was just like, hey, this is free. Come grab it. It's outside my house or my door. And so I walked 3 buildings over, grabbed it, brought it back to my condo, and I was just using it as a coffee table forever. Like I never even really paid attention to it, but I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't storing anything in it. So when she told me that, it made completely sense because the people I bought it from were 2 gay guys, or got it from were 2 gay guys.
Sure, we're gonna believe
I
that.
literally had like a mini stroke as I'm like sitting there just on the floor. I'm like,
It's so funny.
Oh no.
oh fuck. I'm like, I just gave up my apartment.
Every
a couch.
Every time my wife finds my gay porn, I always blame it on the previous owners. Oh yeah, the previous owners left that here. Yeah, they just left it in the garage. It's not really mine. Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
the funny thing about his discussion of his novels, he was like, I'm just waiting for Cosmo to pick them up because then every woman on the beach will be reading them. I'm sitting there like, how many women want to read about hardcore male fucking?
She was.
I was
They
gonna say,
do.
is it when you say gay? So it's male. Okay, it's not.
And it was funny because he was like, I downloaded a digital copy of Shades of Grey and I searched, how many times does it say cock? Not a single time. Do you know how they describe sex in Shades of Grey? He's
Member.
like, it was things like, member.
Member.
And he inserted
Shaft.
his peg into her slit.
rod.
And,
Yeah.
and it was like, are you serious? Like, how can you really describe aggressive, passionate sex using very vanilla,
Right.
nonsensical, like almost Office Space type
Well, I think
analogies?
Did we talk about this? I feel like I've said this recently. The woman who wrote 50 Shades was like a huge Twilight fan. And so she was actually trying to make like
fan fiction.
right, but like she was trying to almost, I think her original like storyline was with vampires, but then it was just, she had to convert it to, just humans because Twilight was already big and blowing up and she couldn't copy it. So she, probably is going to use this very vanilla, he used his rod to burn, and as opposed to, adult words.
I don't
I
know.
mean, that's
I
true,
could
'cause
imagine
that-
women would want to read it because how many guys read about lesbian porn?
A lot.
I feel like
read about or watch.
Right. I feel like that's
I feel like I could
different.
write a pretty good lesbian novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you seen how most male writers describe sex from the women's perspective?
I grounded on her leg.
My special lady humps were vibrating with anticipation.
The heat. Oh my god. Yes.
Is that what they say?
A shiver
they
went
write-
down my clitori.
I can't.
I mean, it's if you ever want a good giggle, Google male writers trying to describe female experience of sex. Like, I think as a woman, we can probably more adequately try to cover a male perspective, but of course not fully. But men have some very, I mean, it's just like, I'm sure you've seen the meme of those guys with the buzz cut saying, well, this picture just dry rubbed my left labia and asked if I came after 2 minutes. Men have some very, let's call it, interesting views of women's sexual satisfaction, where they assume satisfaction's been reached because they have.
Right.
Finish that quickly?
You don't get off because you made me get off? What?
Exactly.
I mean, I
I washed the dishes tonight.
Sure,
well,
it makes me
I
feel
put
great,
in-
but it's
I-
not.
I
doesn't
put in
mean
the
it's gonna happen
laundry.
at the
I
same time.
vacuumed. Come on. That's all foreplay, isn't it?
No.
It
what were
is.
you wearing
If-
while you were doing it?
Exactly.
Sure.
That's my point.
And how was your eye contact? And were you
See,
saying
Joe didn't.
were you saying slutty things to me like, do you like how wet I make it?
Joe didn't get my point when I said that going to dinner and all that's also foreplay. Because if you're wearing something sexy and you're flirting throughout the night and you're, checking out side boob and you're like, flirting, grabbing butt, and that's foreplay, and it's probably going to lead to getting laid later in the evening.
I'm checking out side boob, but it's not going to lead to me getting laid.
I mean, you could try a little
Kinda
harder.
You can do what you
now.
want.
You got to try a little harder.
Laura.
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh.
Camera.
It's on. Don't worry.
Mental zoom.
He's like spank bank material.
Mm-hmm. Duplicate, repeat.
Luna's like, hey, my boyfriend's up.
Oh
I got
my
my
God.
boyfriend up.
You woke Simon up.
That was too much loudness. See, Casey? You got everybody worked up.
Gotten all the animals riled up.
I think Simon's got a human inside of him paying $20,000.
Right?
Now the truth comes out. you thought he couldn't produce GSDs because he was just not interested. It's because he's a human.
Right. He's like, that's against the law in 49 states.
Joe
Parts don't fit.
Joe killed our original shepherd, and he made this electronic one with cameras just to walk around our house.
No.
Well, he heard Laura likes to scamper around naked.
Exactly.
I don't blame him. I've been trying to offer him money to share the footage with me, but I haven't found his number yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have cameras around the house, but only one is currently.
We had one in the bedroom specifically designed to record.
We told the camera guy it was because there's a very large window that we wanted to make sure we could see anybody breaking in.
It's
We also didn't have a fence when we got the cameras in, so it really was a dual purpose.
The camera is motion activated, and it just never turns on.
I think it was one of the first ones to go, actually.
I don't know. I just remember they started it's like they had two like power boxes, and like half were on one and half were on the other. And one just went, and then they were all down on that one power box. So
Who knows?
To get more.
Our camera game has been sucking.
But it's on point now. Don't try and fuck with us.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the outdoor one for sure. Couple inside.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to try to fuck with you guys and see which ones inside are working then.
Yeah.
It's easy. Just whenever they're out of town and they ask you to come walk their dogs, just masturbate on their couch. It works for me.
You can masturbate on your couch anytime you want. All right, y'all. It's been
Real
2 hours.
lightning.
Joe, your beer is hot.
I don't know. It was okay for a while, but it's just too syrupy for me.
Drink your hot Joe juice and stop complaining.
Right?
Swallow.
I'm
It was just
drinking
too
it.
syrupy for me.
Swallow.
Swallow and know what it feels like.
This is one of those things I think I'm going to regret in the morning.
At least it's not salty.
I mean, I'm going to drink a few more of these just to...
I don't know.
There's only
I think the
the
golden.
Dos Equis.
What was it? The Golden Monkey. I think that one was better. It was 9.5%.
He was fucked
I
up
like
the next
those.
day though.
That was
I like
good.
What
I
was
don't
the
mind
golden
these.
monkey?
You
It
weren't
was-
here for it. It was a few
Yeah.
weeks back. Joe brought it.
It was a Victory Golden Monkey. It was from Publix,
Oh.
and it was 9.5% alcohol. And between the two of us, we did the 6-pack, and then we did a 12-pack of Peroni in the same night.
Well, there's
We were both fucked up.
there's a nice
Yeah.
one that's somewhere around 9 called Black Widow. It's like a blackberry cider.
I feel like that's on tap at James Joyce, the Black Widow.
Well, the fun thing about that one is it's got like this textured can, so like you can play with it while you're drinking it, and it's interesting. Very tactile, very fun. The more
Yeah.
you drink, the more you want to touch it.
I like to rub
Is it like-
shaft-shaped objects.
I mean, this one invites rubbing.
Just not when it counts.
I'll see. Oh, I saw.
It wasn't. I don't even know what camera it was on, to be honest.
Put the camera.
No, he was pulling it back when the
She
camera
jacked my
switched
beer off.
over.
So what do y'all think? Can you tell the difference on the lighting at all? It's dimmer.
I don't feel quite as blinded.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's a little dimmer. Okay. Just want to make sure. We're going to figure it out one step at a time.
Check my camera again. I feel like I'm at a stadium, like I'm in the back row
Hey, but the good
of
news
like a
is...
hockey stadium.
The good news, your camera lasted 2 hours.
Yeah,
So I expected it to last an hour.
that's endurance for
He
you.
didn't even expect it to last an hour. He's like,
That's
Joe's
true.
may not make it through the whole podcast.
It's true. I
Gotta
just figured it
plug
was
it
going to
in.
die.
Okay, I gotta pee. I'm done.
Wait.
Gotta pee.
Whatever.
Later, Gators.
All right, y'all. It's been Drinking with Drew. Check us out on all of our good social media pages. Instagram, Humble Social, Facebook,
You're not on Truth Social?
X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm not on Truth.
I guess not. I guess it's not the truth.
Our internet did not die tonight. We had green all the way through.
Yay.
Case, you gonna hang out or you gotta go?
I'll hang out for a while.
Okay,
I'm
good.
not in a rush.
Cigars, I think. If you want one.
We have enough to get you unzipped another 5 inches. It's fine.
She needs 5 inches?
I mean, I could go 23.
I mean,
with
have
that
you
thing.
seen how tall I am? 5 inches doesn't give you very much.
I was trying to get to
if
the
if we're wanting to look at tits, we've already got more tit out of Laura than 5 inches is going to get from me.
I'm not changing the cameras. You're just talking.
All right. No, it's not. It's. I have the Drinking with Drew logo up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace out and the cocks out.
I need to just drop.
Yeah. Is that boyfriend dog going somewhere? Is he going somewhere?
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Drinking with Drew show. Stay tuned for more uploads, more shows. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Humble Social, all the socials. Our live shows are Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. feel free to check us out live. You can call into the show and be a part of it. See you soon.